Ba 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 ba. Ba ba bum 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Manana mer mer mer. Manana mer 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 mer. Me ma ma mau. Me no mer. Me. Hi! Shit, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Welcome to another day and/or another dollar. Gonna play some Honkai Impact, as we may be able to tell by the beautiful women on screen. Oh god, what was I gonna write in? That's I'm not gonna write. Alright, let's play this one. Stinky on time. I'm always on time, Levi. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Literally, you're the only one that's never on time. You could not be more off time, Levi. I'm always on time. And because I'm always on time, we can always get started as soon as humanly possible. We're just gonna piddle around for a bit, you know what I mean? We're gonna just piddle around a bit, you know what I mean? Oh, welcome. Nah, hope you're having an okay day, Levi. Just okay at best. That's all I pray for. Just an okay day at best, dude. If it went worse, power to it, eh? You know what I mean, dude? You know what I wish I could smash the table, dude. I wish I could smack the table up. Get out of the way, I-chan. Let me browse around here, you know what I mean? Browse around. I want to get some mechanization. So for mech we need to do ice, and for ice we need to do a bit of spice. 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 Where's the shop? Cheeky bit of a piddle. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've always said that. Cheeky bit of a piddle. Cheeky pid. Cheeky pid. Does this cost 600s? It costs 600rinos. How many do I have a view? 8? Nice. G3 fire, G2. I did some stuff last night. It's not currently in the works. Hopefully if I press this it doesn't actually do it. Thank God. But I was working on some stuff last night. For the stream, that is. And it's been changed a bit when a notification happens, I think. I hope. I hope when something, like, when stuff happens, it's different. I think I can just replay it. It's been changed to a different thing, but because it's something else is in the, I'm trying to make something else work, right? It's been changed to something, something different, something a bit more standard, because there's a bit of a beta thing that I'm trying to work with and see if it works. I'm just working, but also at the same time procrastinating, dude. I love being lazy. Oh, I love it. I love being lazy. It's just so fun. It's so fun to be lazy. Just getting nothing done ever? Yes! Yes! Nothing ever being achieved? Yes! I love it. I love it. Doing niche. Bro, I'm the niche man. I've never not done niche, dude. Never not done it. Are we ready for a cheeky little bit of what it is? Let me just hit this button. Ready? It should appear. Oh, it's been standard. Wait, why is it that sound? Oh, I wanna kill myself. What did I spend all last night doing? Oh, it's meant to be me screaming. Hold up, I think I can change that mid-stream. Let me just beat these guys up real quick. Not the default sound. Well, here's the thing. The default sound's kind of the GOAT because, you know, have you ever played Fortnite, Levi? Of course you have. You're addicted. But, like, when you're playing Fortnite, right, the default skin, if you die to a default skin, that's kind of, like, cringe on your behalf, right? And I know you're an avid dyer to the default skinations, right? So, I'm not sure what you're saying right now. I'm not sure what you're saying. Oh, you know what? I didn't change it, did I? I didn't change it. Let me change it. It should be this one. Should be going there. No. No. Wait. No. It's not this one. This is not Fortnite. It is. Oh, let me switch it to the woman so you guys aren't staring at a weird screen. Levi Stinker. This is Fortnite. I'm an avid Fortnite player. I'm a pro. Rank 1. Rank 1 Fortnite man. Rank 1. That. So it's not this one. Which one is it then? Which one is it? I don't even know what sound I did. It was this one. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. So it's not this one. I hate things, dude. I feel like technology. We need to get to a point in technology where I can think of something. Boom. It happens on the fucking screen. Boom. Right? We need to get to that point in technology. Boom. Dunzos. Bang. Wabam. Wabing. This one. Right? Change all these. Just one singular moment. I do apologize. Actually, I don't. I'm not sorry for anything anymore. This one, that there, that one, this one, that one, that one, that one. And then if everything hasn't gone awry, we hit it again. There it is.
Aside from Bill B.
A default visual, me screaming, living the dream. It should now be in functulations. It should now be in the functulations. Very good. This is what we call a victory. Now, the thing that I'm working on visually is, I'm not sure why it's not implemented, or because it's in its beta right now, but it's to do with stream elements as well. It's like visuals looking better and looking different. It's like a cool visual, but I don't know why it's not. I tried to make it work last night. It didn't do anything, so I'll figure it out tonight probably. If it just doesn't work, then I'll just shit my pants. As per usual, you know me, pants shitter McGee. Pants shitterizer. That's my name. It's gonna be crispy, I think. Well, that's the dream at least. 1.5 million damage. Oh, 8 minutes in, I'm already exhausted of this game. No, I'm joking. I just. Yeah. Buy that. You spend $6 on a donut? Yeah. Why? Why? There's not a single thing in this world worth $6. There's not a single thing in this world, Levi, that's worth $6, and you've just spent $6 on something. That's crazy. Because it was Biscoff flavor? Get a load of this guy, what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, listen, I don't know what Biscoff is. Dude, is that biscuit coffee? Is that Biscoff? Just have a coffee and a biscuit. We need to stop. People need to like stop combining flavors. You know what I mean? Like, just separate them. Like chocolate and chip, bro. Why the fuck are we putting salt and vinegar chips in my chocolate like that? Come on, man. Jesus Christ, it's so fucking dumb. I don't want no chips in my goddamn chocolate. Fucking ridiculous. Choc mint? What the? Actually, that one's pretty fire. Like, choc mint is pretty bussin'. But I've never heard of Biscoff. Actually, I've heard of Biscoff. I've just never had it because I think I only eat good things, to be honest. I've only ever consumed good things. Sorry, I have elevated taste buds. I don't think you can say that after eating Biscoff, right? It sounds like a disease, right? Plague, COVID, Biscoff. Sounds like a disease, Levi. It sounds like a chronic disease. Herpes, AIDS, Biscoff. Pretty much the same thing. Come on, go on. Please. Please. Okay, this playlist is not what I was feeling. This playlist is just not it right now. Actually, before I even play this other playlist, let me just check. Did the whole, like, last stream get, like, copyright claim, then fucking shut down? Then I can't get banned and I get fucking slaughtered? Let me check. What? It didn't. Well. Anyway, we're not gonna be listening to music for long. Are you literally like a peasant from the 1700s? And guess what? The peasants from the 1700s lived to the ripe age of 100. Come on now. The average age expectancy right now is about 70. Dude, back in the day, you lived till you were immortal. Come on, dude. Come on. It's not even 70, it's like 60 or something. It's even lower. So, if I'm in like a peasant, I'm living, dude. I'm living. They live to the ripe age of 32, don't have long. Dude, I'm literally like 13. What the fuck you want me? What do you want me? Come on. What do you mean I don't have long? I've got literally a billion years till then. Unlike you, that's pretty much tomorrow, man. What the fuck? Bro, you've got till tomorrow. Updating that Biscoff. Isn't that also milk? That's impossible for you. No, you just lied to me. You didn't have a Biscoff. That's milk or something. Not in like a peasant? Well, you could have fooled me. Biscoff these nuts. It's caramel? Yeah, okay, dude. Sure, sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Whatever you say. Caramel. Alright. Caramel. Okay, dude. Okay. Relax. Relax. Alright, we got a juicer, boys. We got a Jiminy Johnson, Jimmy Jolly Jolliker. Right, watch this. Expansion. Focused. This one. Here it is. It's top stigma. Top stigma. Round of applause. I want to kill myself. I will do a quick Elysian Realm. We're gonna try Prometheus Elysian Realm anyway. Get a load of this guy? Yeah, get a load of me, dude. Literally intellect 101, 360, no scope, dude. I'm literally the smartest man on earth. We're gonna do Prometheus Elysian Realm really quickly, and then we'll do story later. Cause story, snory. Always said that. Prometheus. Intellect diff? No, shut up. Hey, go drink a black coffee, Levi. Go drink a black coffee. We're gonna start off with guiding. No, listen, Levi, you're right. You know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you know, a bit of an idiot. But don't worry, don't worry. There is hope for you. Don't worry, there's hope. All you have to do is just be on time. Right, just be on time, and then there won't be any problems. But if you keep on, you know, not being on time, a bit of a late Andy. I don't think I can overlook this insubordination. It's already taken too long. I was here before you. I scheduled the stream. What do you mean? I scheduled the stream. Hello? Are you there, Levi? Hello? Are you there? I made the stream. I was there when it was created, or whatever the fuck that line is. What was that line from Narnia? Have you heard of the witch? I was there when she was born, or something like that. Well, I was there. Have you heard of the tome? I don't know what it says. I wasn't much of a fucking Narnian. I've always said Narnia Shmania. I'll kill myself? Well, hey, come on. Come on now. That's a bit much. Every apple falls from the tree eventually, right? If you just believe that, you'll be fine. You know? Every fall tree from the apple sometimes. That's the wrong order as well. Don't ever quote. That's rough, bro. I got the quote like 80% correct. What do you mean don't quote anything ever again? Do you know how hard it is to quote? To get at least 80% of it correct is fine. Come on. I was there when it was rootin' tootin'. I was there when it was rootin' and tootin', dude. 80% of a quote correct is fine. Come on. Cut me a break. Cut me a slack. Slack me up. Physical damage, elemental bridge, fizz. Deliverance, helix. Like that one quote from Endgame or something. Perfectly balanced, as it should be, I think. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Hutaba. That last part is very important. Perfectly balanced. And then Jabba the Hutt jumps in. Wubba lubba dub dub. No. Sorry, that's Rick and Morty. Rickius Mortalius. Total damage, please. Decimation, Disciplan. And that one, no. Stars, Helix, Daybreak, no. Vicissitude, Setsuna, Discipline. You know, I'll just kill myself, video game. No, no worries. Discipline it is. I don't think we have the damage. Let's see if I can get them. No, I need to use the ultimate. I need to use the ultimate. Chuck that in. Use that. Bomb! If I manage to even get this double, I'll be surprised. Yeah, we didn't get the double ego early, so we kind of stunk it up. Stunk it up. Yeah, we're still doing a lot of damage. Stunk it up. I just need to get like better main stat, sub stat thingies on Prometheus's gears, and we're kind of cooking. Normal attack, ultimate. Using a weapon's skill reduces exhaustion. Enemies take 20% total whenever it's reduced. Sure. We get a bit of a double. Deblation. Keeps QT upon QT. It hits an enemy. Can I even QT with this character? I don't think so. So it's kind of, I feel like this card just sucks. Upon QTE, you do some stuff. And it's like, dude, come on. I can't QTE. It's like one character is the only one that can trigger their QTE constantly. Bum, 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 bum. Is this a restart immediately? Bum, 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 bum. 30 seconds. SP regen. Valkyrie starts with 40 bonus. Whenever is reduced, enemies take more damage. We do reduce it quite frequently. And then we go for this one. Increased by when every 150. You shall know shall trigger every 5 seconds. A Valkyrie deal pump boom. For every enemy here for a total of 70. Vicissitude. No, no, no. Maybe we should run that ego one. We can kind of work without the on use. Elemental damage, no. Bring ultimate evasion, no. Elemental total, no, 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 no. Physical breach, thank you. The more SP, the merrier, so we could go for that. Lower the SP, the more SP. Okay, we get Kevin something. Kevin Spacey. The name's Spacey. Kevin Spacey. He never sounded like that, but... Yeah, see? My name's Kevin Spacey. Thing. Mm-hmm. Very good. See? 52 seconds, that's terrible. But it only goes up from here because now we've got Kevin. That one. Surely I didn't overget, right? I did. Well, you know, I do suck. I do in fact stink. Now let's go for Kevin 1. And Kevin again. 30. Helix. Well, Helix will work. Kinda. Oh no, this is cooked. No, 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 no. This is right cooked. Look at that. 12. Oh, you know, it might be right. I think yeah, a minute and a half Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Hey King, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Jesse! Jesse. Jesse. You've cooked. Good job. Jesse. You've cooked. Jesse. Ah, Jesse has cooked. The man. What's another word for cooking? I don't know. Jesse! Shut the fuck up, Jesse! Is there a double after this? I don't think so. We'll change it now. Let's change you. What percentage are you? You're like 35. The other one's 40? Jesse! Could you cook me a meal? Weapon active damage, total range damage. That one. Jesse, my throat's a bit parched. Could you get me a glass of orange juice? It'd be a whole different movie series. I don't even know what the fucking thing is. It'd be a whole different thing if they was just like, just about cooking, you know? It makes you wonder why they didn't just make a cooking show. You know, if there's gonna be so much cooking, but they're not gonna be like actually showing it. It's like, come on. I want to see the actual cooking show. It's a bit weird, isn't it? A bit weird. Need to get the time extension for Kevin. Jesse! We need to cook. Total max XP increase, thank you. This gives us... oh, consumption. But this one would be good if we get the ego right here. Discipline, gold, Setsuna. You know, discipline was fucking nerfed in the ground. Let's not do that shit. Not do that. Chunk them up. Bang. This one. Oh, they're not quite dead. Bro, why is our damage so low? No. GG's. This run could be scrapped and it would be no different. Yep, scrap that shit. Yeah, that was already 5 minutes and we were barely up to the middle of the thing. Well, if we don't need the unused, technically we do this one, right? We do a bit of a maneuver. Set that to that. Set this on to Kevin. Yep, I'm thinking. Yes. Answer. Final answer. Yes. Jesse. Cook me a meal. Override, guiding. There we go. Deliverance, if Infinity. No, Deliverance. Is Prom weak in ER event? No. Hey, what's up, said boy? Welcome to streaming though. No, she's not weak. No. You have to play her correctly, for the most part. Alright, nice, dude. Nice! Nice! Oh my god, that's so cool. Bomb! Oh, the throwing around the enemies, though, a bit obnoxious, I would say. No, Mihoyo? No? You don't find it obnoxious at all? How like she just chucks the enemies around like a fucking rag doll? Fucking just a white fucking piece of tissue paper, just fucking whipping it around the fucking arena? No, we don't find that a bit obnoxious. Let's go for Fizz Breach, thank you. Reverie, Discipline, Helix, no, thank you. Infinity, Deliverance, Daybreak, Deliverance, please. She just takes a bit of a knowledge and a bit of a prep, if you will. You do need a few of her gears, and by a few I mean pretty much all of them. Bang. Bang that in. Wang that around. There it is. 34 seconds, yeah. Even with 4 gears, it's a bit odd still. That it is this slow. Thing is, she doesn't have a pre-arm, her base stats are low. So if you don't have the divine keys to boost it up. If I take this now, we'll get a I can't be asked for a reset though. We have to take it. We're gonna get an elemental one instead of yeah. Well, it's fine. When I got Vilvi, she spam a lot of weapon skill because Vilvi sucks. Vilvi's really only good for elemental characters these days. The physical tree for Vilvi is kind of bad. It has like a specific tag now since I believe it does or something like that. I can't remember exactly those changes, like changed a lot of shit, so like you can't use a lot of the previously good physical stuff or previously good things on certain characters because they don't have a specific tag associated with them. Like Cosmo example, you can't use Cosmo 1 unless you're a bleed character. Of course, the Rangers coming in, the archery unit, probably the most tanky unit in all of Honkai Impact right now. The archery unit, love to see it. get this? I don't think so. Definitely not with the whack there or the roofing. Oh, we got it. Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Ferrari? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're having a great evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. We have to just take a bunch of random stuff. Oh wait, I did have a physical one to get. Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna I thought I was gonna have to take an elemental. If we can buy, what I'm thinking here is if we can buy the good stuff. But we have to get a double on the next one because that's going to be our egos. And if we do manage to do that, we just kind of have fun with Eden. Reset that elemental. Physical breach up by a bit. Full Kevin. We're not going to use it on the double though. Still hate mechs, but whatever. Alright, bang. Nice. Oh, 25 seconds. See, now that's what we like to see. 25-second clear time. Even though I think a better character could do it at a lower time. Buff the time from 7 to 9. I think that lets me get one extra skill off at a correct time, so maybe that's good. Now I need to get a double on this. It's gonna be a bit tough though. We don't have the on use. Don't have the on use. It's gonna be a bit fortunate. Or maybe it's absolutely fine and I'm just overreacting. Yeah, absolutely fine. If anything, it's faster than last time. Full Kevin. Then again, that time extension is extremely important. More uptime on buffs equals more DPS overall. Now we get... stimulus. Yeah, stimulus. And then... recursion. Recursion? Recursion? Recursion. More deliverance, yeah. See, this is the run. I can already feel it in my bones. Triple ego, because I'm the best. And then one of these ones. Pop everything, go for his ultimate. Well, we don't ever have to... Or do we? No, I think we pretty much have infinite iframes. Because now we've got the triple ego. See, there it is. And there it is, boys. And there it is. And that's how I won the Elysian Realm. And that's how you win it. 37 seconds on a boss fight. It is a Saka, though. Very easy. It is a Saka. Elemental Breach. 0.5 seconds into final battle, all buffs provided by normal signets are increased to 90 instead of 50. 20% more total damage in burst mode. I think the buffs from 50 to 90 a bit more important in it. Now here's the crazy part. We can go Kevin here, get the final one, get the final enhancement, which is a good one, and then go to shop. So I think we'll do that. And then we can completely forget about Kevin. Much like the whole world has since the end of chapter 36 or whatever, 35 or whatever the chapter was. I even forgot the actual chapter itself. Lol. Get wrecked, Kevin. 1, 2, 3. Iframe Andy character. I think this is even more iframes than Eden has, to be honest though. It's kind of hard to beat Eden in terms of iframes, but I think this is a lot more iframes than Eden has, which is ridiculous. Because Eden is practically immortal with her iframes. There's another ego. Oh, but that last ego doesn't really do much for it. Oh, I could throw the whole run if I take that ego. Nah, we need more percentage damage. We're juiced up on egos. Oh, it's not the last one actually, it's one of the last two. Thanks, Parter Fellas, for being in the shop. First of all, change, I think it's you. You're the 40% actually, no, change Bronya out for this lady. Let's go for Eden, because we're going to have a lot of SP. Physical, we could go for who is who? Qua, rather. Qua. Trade that. 3-star that thingy. Time extension, money, SP. There's not really anything we're going for specifically. We're just going to try to get Eden full up now. So we're going to change this to... What does the Kevin one do? Defeating an enemy reduces the ultimate cooldown. We kind of reset our cooldown manually, so that's useless on us. Eden, the Chalice of Blood, or wine, doesn't really matter what it is. And we go for Vilvies on use because it's a lot better. And maybe Fu. Maybe Fu, dude. Fu could be right. Daybreak, Deliverance, Helix. So that's enough. Decimation, Reverie. Oh, have I just thrown? Daybreak, Gold, Helix, Gold. No Fuqua, goddamn. Has Prometheus on ER, very powerful. But you do need a fair bit of her gears. It is recommended to have pretty much almost all of her gears because it's kind of the highest form of power. But very powerful character. Because her whole gameplay is centered around iframes. As we are practically immortal if we do everything correctly. So, very powerful. Not as powerful as, obviously, Hair, because Hair is the main DPS. And Prometheus does suffer from not having a pre-arm, so her overall damage is going to be slightly lower than expected. But... still does very good job, because just scaling is very high. Give her a pre-arm and she's pretty much a guaranteed win. Wait, do I not have the enhancement? I thought I did. Wait, I don't have the enhancement. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, for every 100 SP recovered. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had it. Let's go that one. Ego dependent? Yeah, you need at least 2, I'd say. At least 2, 3 is optimal for me. But 2 is a minimum. You need the one that gives her damage, which is guiding, and then the other one is the ultimate refreshing. So you can actually do like the infinite combo chain. If you don't have that one, then you have a fair bit of downtime. So 2 is a minimum, 3 is optimal, because the third one then is like just a lot more damage. Okay. Can we get it in this cycle? The shield? No, we won't. Almost sub 1 minute though. Is this Finality? Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to get the completion so we can upload it as a video. Because we've done the hair video. Intoxicated stacks up to 3 more times. Yes, please. And then we just want to get gold, gold, gold. But I think we'll go to shop this time. Yeah, gold. APS, the damage is pretty huge. It's pretty good. It could be better, though. Could be better. Inflicts paralyzed trauma. You know, that's not a bad one to get. It's not good, but... Paralyzed trauma, enemies take more, bonus 20% physical. I think I want to upgrade some of these things. Upgrade. Total damage. Physical breach. Let's get either number, I guess. Is Grisea good on Prom? Grisea is not good anymore. No, just Grisea is just not good. No. It's not good on Prom, but also just not good in general. Because her early game value is no longer good. You get a Grisea as like an end game piece of Signet now. It's no longer early game. And then, like, getting guaranteed things at late game is kind of like an unreliable source. So in general, Grisea is not even that good. Like, she works, but yeah. The only reason it doesn't work on Prom is that you got no good way to trigger your evasion. You've got no reliable way of triggering the ultimate evasion to get the blue paint. Unless you obviously go into the bottom tree and then do like a paint connection to then trigger the ultimate through that, but that's obviously again tedious and convoluted, so unless you go full Grisea bottom, Grisea I don't think works that well on Prom. But even in general, I don't think Grisea works on many characters anymore. Just because getting the value is just not optimal. There you go. So Grisea Signet nerfed in this update? Yes. Yep. It's just made a lot more tedious and annoying to use. We'll go. We get both because this is the double, but we don't really need the bottom one. That one is very unnecessary. But yeah. Yeah, it's nerfed this patch. A lot of them were nerfed, a lot of them were buffed. That's why Kevin's really good right now. Depending on your character, obviously, but Kevin's pretty powerful. Any character that kind of has like a decent ultimate, you probably use Kevin on. Kevin 1, I believe. Don't quote me on that, though. I didn't switch out goddamn BKE. Well, that's a bit of DPS loss. What? Oh, I didn't do the fucking reset. That's obnoxious as fuck. That's so obnoxious. I'm not sure why he kind of like starts taking a lot less damage in this phase when he gets knocked down, but I think this one is dead. There we go. I think that was like a 20 million. Very cool. And we should probably fight, I think it's Vil V, but we're gonna fight Alicia because I'm still trying to get her achievement done. Try to unlock her signature one. I think I just gave up on trying to get it like ages ago. This will be a good test to see how fast we can kill an Alicia. The thing is with Prometheus as well, the reason she's also overpowered is that if you build her kit correctly, you've also got the best grouping available. Her ultimate has full room-wide grouping and it's really powerful. So that's another major reason why she's extremely powerful. As like even a low tier character, if you try to do like something like if you're trying to do up to Inferno or something like that, or even Abstinence, like the character will be able to do very good. Just on the idea that she has incredible grouping, thus you're pretty much going to kill everything at the same time if you have this build essentially going. Okay, I'm in at 25 or so. Yeah, okay, I'm in at 20. Or Alicia, that's alright. It's not the fastest, but it's also not the slowest. Probably if I went for a Velve, it would have been instantly. Like, it would have been like 30 seconds, but... Yeah, why make it easy on yourself? 10 minutes 44, meh, it's alright. 10 minutes 44. Probably could have done without the Griseo and go into Fu for that, because then you have a bit more instant value, or the other way around, go into Griseo and whatnot. And also those last two egos, although were fun to get, very unnecessary. Let me just grab that, and we'll use that as the thumbnail as per usual. Has the weekly reset happened for this? We have 6 attempts. Let me quickly cap this off, because I haven't done it. What are you weak to? Like fire or something? Fire, ignite, ice is lowered. Get this done real quick. Oops, wrong one. Will there be new Hershes going forward now that Honkai Crisis already ended? Yeah, there'll be Hershes. I don't see why they can't just add a Hersher. I see no reason why they wouldn't be able to. There'll be some reason why they come back or why it's like not a completely solved problem. There'll be a reason for it. But then again, you have to also remember that there's variants for all the other characters. So we have like Apo Mei, Apo other characters, and so on and so forth. Like there's probably going to be Apo Kiana. Like she's probably going to make an appearance in the next like 4 years. So, Appa versions, they're all still to some degree a Hersture. Still to some degree. Not fully, but to some degree. Alright, cool. And as for this guy, no. As for that guy, we are just not fighting him. Not worth the time wasting. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into the story. Let me turn this music off. We're gonna get right into the story. Obviously, as per usual, how it works, we go into story mode, we do all the story in sequential order. Really not going to be reading chat too much, interacting, but we're going to read here and there at intervals. And go through all the stages and have a bit of a good time, see if I enjoy it, and if I don't, we'll just skip through a bunch of the shit, because it all can be very, very boring in the long. But yeah, we're going to enter story mode. Kiana's on the moon, so she's probably going to screw something up. Hersh's are okay by third cash cow. I'm sure Dad will bring her back. But maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I think the flame chasers are a bit more of the cash cows now. If they release any flame chaser to be playable, they usually make a lot of money. Hersh's are kind of cringe these days. But anyway, we're ending her story mode. Chapter 37, part 3. I can't remember exactly where we left off, but I know from here on it goes into the Veliona. And oh yeah, we left off with Hare and Prometheus talking to the Arc Sage, whatever the fuck it was, the Grand Sage. And they were like, what were they doing? They said Veliona's name at the end, or Seely's name at the very, very end. So, whatever the hell that meant, we're going to continue from there. Here we go. Let me just hope the sound is in order. Alright. Oh yeah, we go back to these. So that was part 2 was all just a recount of what happened previously. So that was our experience after leaving the real world. The mechanical girl finished her long explanation in a detached manner. As usual, of course, she omitted some details that the other party shouldn't know for now. I didn't think that Project Stigma would create so many side effects. Well, there are in fact repercussions to certain actions there, Seely. Abnormal stigmata born from Project Stigma are appearing in bubble universes. I need to note this down and organize it. You guys are really working hard to clean up the mess of Project Stigma made. Or the mess, rather. Don't stay silent. Leave out something important. Strictly speaking, my narrative doesn't cover all the details of our journey. But aside from that, Mistalin intentionally hid. I've already told you everything I could. If you want to push the responsibilities to that so-called Shariak, my impression of you will only get worse. I feel like Kira has a weird antagonistic behavior towards Hare right now because of the Shariak name, even though it's not Hare's fault that Shariak name is attached to her. I feel like Kira's been a bit of a cringe lord right now, and this is why no one's going to pull for her, because she's a cringe lord and unlikable and short and female. Lol. Obviously joking. You mean that she's still hiding something? And of course, after all that, you glossed over the most important matter. And what would that be? The mechanical girl thought, as expected, of an XA rank Valkyrie from Shixel. She's far more perceptive. And she even began to think how she could stop her barrage of questions, but Shigeru's questions was beyond what she could imagine. You haven't apologized for ambushing and tossing me into the Sea of Quanta. I thought that happened because you hurt the Sage's oracles. Thanks to the both of you, I drifted outside for a few weeks. Even as an experienced drifter, it was hard to get back here after being forcefully ejected. I was stuck in the salt field outside the door when I returned too. I had to start a fire by myself. I'm not a salty person, but if I did meet Seely and the rest, I would have been marinated by salt. That's just called being seasoned. Marinated in salt. Jesus Christ. Sorry, blah blah blah. Anyway, I went through so much. Why did you gloss over all of it like it's nothing? Don't you have any conscience? Conscience? One of those two. Because to Mistalin, that really is nothing. Even as a robot, she could not give such a heartless answer. I'm not responsible for Mistalin's actions after all. If you really want an apology, I'll display an amicable attitude in her stead for now and let you know when she appears again. So you admit that you're in the wrong. Suddenly appearing, toss me into what looks like a fissure. That woman is responsible for all that, huh? That's her ability, yes. She could just toss you outside. Fissure, Sea of Quanta. The seeds of ideas that appeared in the real world too. Prometheus realized that she had been tricked. She had only remembered then that acting was a basic skill for an idol. What's wrong, Seely? Did you remember something? What's a seed of idea? We encountered some seeds of idea before we were forced to come into this bubble universe. Mistalin is probably the only one who can control those monsters. In that case, Kira, you mentioned the ability to throw people in the Sea of Quanta via a fissure. That might be why we appeared here. What exactly happened? Is she playing dumb, or is this entirely a coincidence? Either way, it doesn't change the fact that I had to let my guard down just now. The mechanical girl realized that how scary the idol and Valkyrie were. Miss Lin might not be happy about this, but I think this is something I can't hide. I'll admit this is in her stead. She had been observing all of you in the real world and slowly lured you all into this bubble universe. So that fish I repeatedly saw in Axora, that's her power? That's one of the ways to enter a dream, but not every fisher is meant to take you away. It takes many attempts to open a stable passage after all, and the most stable passage is the last place that Grey Serpent led you to. This will happen in chapter 35 or 36 or wherever it was. He seemingly noticed the existence of that power and took advantage of it to escape your pursuit. But in reality, Mr. Lin was the one making use of him to bait you into this trap. After using him, I'm not sure about that. You'll have to ask Miss Lin for the details. As she won't give an answer outright, that woman will push anything she can't explain to Miss Lin. But at least up until now, she probably hasn't lied to us. Since Miss Lin is the one who pulled us into this bubble universe, is she also the one who took her away? The topic changed abruptly, but Prometheus knew who her referred to. It was obvious what Seely was most concerned about now, and it was reasonable for them to be suspicious of Mr. Lin. I can't explain it clearly, but I can correct some of your perspectives. Miss Lin did not take her anywhere this time. Accurately speaking, she did do so the previous time, or she didn't do the previous time either. Jesus Christ. White on white is not great. They should probably make this like just a black box at the bottom instead of like a... but in both instances, you were all in a special space because the external rules in these bubble universes were too unique, and that's why she was temporarily separated from you. But in the second instance, it was not Miss Lin who deliberately approached her. You mean that someone else chose to approach her? The mechanical girl did not reply, but she naturally looked toward the tower behind her. I see, it's the sage. The sage took away the other Seely. It's reasonable to consider the sage as the mastermind, seeing that Hare and Mr. Lin are working for her now. Seeing that who and who are working together, sorry? So seeing that Hare and Mr. Lin are working for her now. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure Hare is Mr. Lin, right? So, that probably is meant to say Prometheus. And Miss Prometheus, if you really hadn't lied to us at all from the beginning, your silence now is the most direct confession. I didn't say anything, actually. But according to her, at least we're sure that the other Seely is safe. Now we just have to find the sage to get the other Seely. Thank you, Prometheus. Considering her own objective, Prometheus did not speak more about the interaction. The failed attempt then was simply an interlude. I don't just listen to her single-mindedly. She said so much, but she hasn't told us where the other Seely is. Saltano City is huge. If we have to check one house at a time, we won't ever see the end of it, even if Vita leads the way. Oh my god, there she is. Hey, Vita. Oh, Vita, when did you return? When everyone was discussing about the stigmata, Vita felt bored and left to do something else, although she didn't see the faith of the sage. She wasn't interested in learning about dull, otherworldly knowledge either. But she was an impatient girl after all, so soon enough she came back quietly. You guys have been talking for so long, so I'm back to make sure I'm not missing out. And so you said that you need me to lead the way to find someone? We're not looking for someone yet. We're discussing where the sage could have brought our comrade to. There's only one place possible, right? Didn't I tell you guys? The sage can't leave the tower. She might have came out to personally resolve some conflicts in the past, but now Prometheus over here has taken over that job. Today, the sage doesn't leave the tower at all. Is that true, Prometheus? Yes, that's true. At least I haven't seen her outside the tower in the past few weeks. Then the other Seely is there. Oh. Seely looked in the direction that Susanna pointed at and saw the tower ahead. Cold, clean, and foreign. Most importantly, she could not feel anything now. Yeah, she's not there. Well, she's not here. This was the first time that they had completely separated from one another, and she could not refer to her past experience for help. But strangely, the girl was sure of something. Seely isn't in the tower, but she's made contact with the sage. A place where the sage has been, but it's not in this tower. Could it be? Miss Prometheus, I've got a question for you. When you answered questions, you said I'm separated from her due to how unique the structure of these bubble universes are. But back on the moon, we weren't separated by a bubble universe, and you're aware of it. Is Prometheus going to be outsmarted? If you said so subconsciously, could this place be more than one bubble universe? Wow. The girl was certain of what she wanted to convey. She believes that in here, two bubble universes exist at the same time. Although it's theoretically possible, but if another different universe was to overlap and coexist, those residents should have noticed. Oh. This must be it. That's the underworld, isn't it? It's not a legend, but a universe that truly exists. The sage cannot leave the tower, but she has the power that allows her to traverse between the worlds of the living and the dead. So she isn't restricted to the tower, but the tower and the underworld. She met Seely in the so-called underworld, right? Keeping silent wouldn't help, as it would mean agreement, knowing that Prometheus side. Any further information shouldn't come from me. Since you've already thought so far ahead, why don't you meet the sage for yourselves and talk to her? And as she spoke, she moved to open the way. Oh my god, the great sage is going to meet us in the tower? She didn't say that we can't bring anyone in. I'll introduce you all to her now, and I want to go check on the plaza soon. I'll have to do some work. We can talk to the sage directly. We can ascertain if the other Seely's in the underworld. What's wrong, Seely? Something the issue? We can't go now. Why? I can't trust this fellow. They already tricked me once and they can do it again. That was Mr. Lin acting arbitrarily. But it sounds like you two share the same values. Who knows if Mr. Lin sent you here to bring us to the tower and then use us for a bunch of weird reasons. Kira, you're just being really complicated right now. We're being allowed to go to the tower for free, no charge. And you're just kind of jumping the gun in conclusions and blaming a floating robotic child. Yeah. Do you have any questions, resident number 00457? I've never heard of the Great Sage meeting others outside the tower, or inside the tower, why? I haven't informed her indeed, but I don't think she'll turn you down. As I've said, the Sage is very interested in all of you. What do you think, Seely? In the end, it's your choice to make. I think that Miss Prometheus doesn't hold any bad intentions, but I don't intend to enter the tower recklessly. I'm already used to the humans contradicting their words with their actions, but I still wish to know why. I'm really sorry, I believe that you've invited us out of goodwill, but as they mentioned, your opinion doesn't represent Mr. Lin's, and doesn't necessarily represent the Sage's either. I just want to find Seely as soon as possible. We can't risk being thrown back into the Sea of Ponta for weeks like Kira. Then what can I do to assure you? The Sage definitely cannot leave the tower, especially in recent times. While I can't tell you the reason in front of such a crowd, I really recommend you visit her. Do you think you sound convincing? I guess the stars have yet to align. I understand. Now, so this nothing's happening because just Kira's being a bit of a fucking bitch. Fair enough. We're being attacked? Okay, this just seems a bit unnecessary. This just feels a bit unnecessary to be attacked out of nowhere. Why are we being attacked? I've done nothing to deserve this. And if anything, I don't want to use these cringe-ass units. I don't want to use this cringe-ass physical character and this outdated Stygian nymph lady. Outdated characters, dude. Come on. Beep beep boom 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 boom. Oh, luckily there aren't many. I've gotten too used to seeing these scraps over the decade. They're still useless. Over a decade ago, right? Squad Snowwolf is that old, eh? Is this just going to be a bunch of them just fawning over each other? Oh, I pray to God it isn't them just like fawning over each other and be like, oh, Kira! Hell, you're just so great! Oh, I love you, Kira, you're so great! Oh, no, Susanna, you're quite right as well, eh? Oh, you too, Seely, great. And then Vita comes in, oh, no, we're all great. Oh, I love everyone here, great. Great googly fucking mooglies. Everyone here's great, please, no. You and Siegfried should have, so where did that robot head off to, eh? She disappeared when the battle began. Maybe she went into hiding in the tower. But why does she attack us? It's happened once, it can happen twice. I say it's their usual trick. But we could communicate normally until the last second. Prometheus values efficiency, but isn't much of a fighter, and somehow I feel she was shocked too. She fought us because she couldn't fool us, or the woman behind her got tired of waiting and took a bite without warning her. And so when she shows up, I have a score to settle. Alright, everyone relax. Due to the commotion, the citizens are coming our way. As the outsiders, you'd better leave now or you might get in trouble. Let's discuss. I feel like Kira's just messed up this whole situation. I feel like if Kira wasn't here, we'd be absolutely fine. There would be no problems, no complications. Meanwhile, in the afterlife... What the fuck? Why are you staring at me? There's nothing on my face. It's on your face, disappearing. Are you itching for a fight? No guts to speak. You have to pay for what you said. Come here. Stop wasting your energy. If you have energy to fight meaninglessly, go back into the moonlight instead. You are the one who provoked me first. Oh yeah, true. They were like dying or something. They were, yeah, I remember now. Back in the moonlight, do you really believe in what those ghosts said? Wow. Only the dead needs moonlight to sustain their bodies. If you bask in the moonlight, you're admitting to your dead. If not, how else do you explain our current circumstance? Based on how fast we're turning transparent, we're going to disappear soon. I don't want that. If you still think that your body's strong enough to create a miracle, continue waiting then. In Rome, do what the Romans do. That's just not the saying. Quote the full, when in Rome, do as the Romans, dude. Come on. It's not do what the Romans do. Come on. Oh. I can't with this company. I can't. Is it that hard to accept? Do you really think that the Hirsch of Sentience would fear disappearing Trick? Probably not. Go ahead then. You and your sentience can stay here. If you're going, scram, run away, blah 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 blah. A few moments later, they get back and they talk it out. Hold up. Oh, Hirsch of Sentience follower, right? Nani the fuck? Call me that again, I'll make sure you never get to reincarnate. What should I call you? We're all just travelers, just call me Celia, and that fellow you can call her Senti. Not even small talk, where can I find moon rocks? Let me show you. Moonius Rockus. There's one right here. There's like another one right there. There's really just a bunch here. There are plenty of rocks here indeed. Moonrock, I still feel something different when I touched them previously. With a hint of anticipation, the girl slowly placed her hand on the white crystal. She picked it up and she felt no response. I could have mistaken it from the start. Once she recalled the gentle touch, it clung to her like clouds swirling around a mountain. Dude, clouds don't swirl around mountains, dude. What the fuck? I've never seen a cloud swirl around a mountain. And if it does, that's called a hurricane or a tornado. So, bit weird. I know there's no time to think about this, at least my body seems to get it. I should take this chance to collect more moon rocks. Why does moon rock feel like the name of just a rock in like a survival game? Or a survival sandbox. Oh, there's some moon rock over there, nice. You have to collect 10 moon rock to craft a crafting table. Any movement? Any movers? Any movers? Any movementations? There we go, thanks. God, have to have a cutscene after every rock, eh? Oh, that makes me so mad. After absorbing sufficient moonlight, Celia felt something gather in her chest, and her body felt familiar again. It really is effective, though I don't understand the theory. Let's go back and check on that fellow. Celia returned to where she had parted from the Hirsch of Sentience. Well, aren't you the Hirsch of Sentience? Oh, your leg seems to have completely disappeared. Don't get sarcastic. I've already connected with all the surrounding sentience. If the scum that turned us this way dares to appear, I'll beat her up. You mean hair? It won't be strange if it was her. So have you found her? What's with all the questions? I won't hide her from you when I find her. Okay. Ignoring the Hirsch of Sentience argumentative tone, Celia walked behind her and slapped 2 pieces of moon rock on her body. What are you doing? Ah, that hurts! I understand the thematic kind of, like, nice kind of progressive story. Let me skip. You like to connect with that. Maybe you could become a transformer or a generator. I can't be bothered with you. I'm going to investigate the truth behind this universe first. Alright, great. Another cutscene, love it. Oh, here's Celia. You aren't too shocked. Didn't I say I'll find a way? Look, I'm back to life. I think you were cute when you were quiet and dying. True. I'm in a good mood now, so I won't argue with you. Looks like you've returned to normal. Is it because you basked in the moonlight? Yeah, I'm not like you, a Hersher who can deal with it myself whenever I meet troubles along the way. Well, don't say that, you didn't run into it without a vein. Your complexion looks great from the sheer number of moon rocks you're holding. Wait, you're the Hersher of Sentience, which also means you knew that I'll figure things out for you, and you didn't want to put down your pride to bask in the moonlight. That's why you were being arrogantly stubborn. Hey now, I wasn't being arrogant. You could have figured something out without that rock of yours. Just so we're clear, I'm not afraid of you, but I was in the wrong this time, so I'll give in. Cool. Don't be so childish. I've learned quite a lot from you. You did the running, and I did the thinking. Aren't you lucky to have me? And didn't you the Hersher's authority when you were just about dying? How baffling! I'm not a dead Hersher. Oh. How do you think you're dead after basking in some moonlight? That can't be true. Do you have any evidence that we're not dead yet? I've analyzed all minds in this area now. I've confirmed that we are only two minds who have an independent from Aaron and goons aren't around here. These ghosts are incomplete. Don't have a conclusion just yet. Still don't know where the ghosts come from. I can't implant illusions in them. I cannot read their thoughts now. I can only hear them noises, or some noises. They might be independent minds at all. And why can't they talk to us? Who knows? Their mind, this is boring as fuck. Everyone from how I can read your thoughts want to try again. Celia is with you, Old Timer isn't with me. We can fight whenever we want. What a rare opportunity. Even Old Timer would. I'm responsible. Damn, I can't actually understand how boring this chapter is. I can hear your thoughts. Anyway, since we've revived, we should think of a way to get out of here. Do you have any ideas? There's a bell on the tiger, take it off. We need to find her and beat her up. Even if there's another mastermind behind this, we'll just take personal revenge. But I think we have a means to find her. If I were her, I would have ran back to the Sea of Quanta to watch by the sidelines. You're right, I can understand that she dare not linger with me around. Then we should look for Celia. Did you say that she fell in with you? Bunch of repetition of information. Since your power can't help us, we can only approach those otherworldly things. Bunch of repetition of information. Are you willing to do the work? Don't get cocky. Yada yada yada. I don't know. Miss Celia. Oh, it's gonna be pointless information. I can just smell it. Miss Celia, Miss Senti. Hello, aside from us, have you seen anyone that looks like us? Great description of the ghost. Really bad I can't see anything. I've never seen the people you are talking about. The two of you can pray with me. I'm sure the Great Sage will fulfill your wish. He's going on about that again. We're not residents here. Can the Great Sage even help us? Can be preposterous. The Great Sage is a believer. Both of you helped defeat those berserk sand servants. More importantly, you showed us disappearing souls and a great illusion on how it would be if we had our wishes fulfilled. To me, even if it was real, it would be an important scene. You were the one who wanted to see your granddaughter. Memories are a blur, but your wish are more passionate than the living's. My daughter fell in love with a young man. How unfortunate. Liking a man. I personally went to the plaza to separate them on that day, and they had promised to meet each other. Although my memories are a blur, I can't recall what exactly I did on that day. Please in my prayers and bestow upon me your guidance and blessing. I think he's never going to stop talking. Oh, unfortunate. How unfortunate. Can you hear me? So you can't hear me? This one's just too passionate and this one here is too cold. I nodded off, I couldn't recognize you. You're the one who defeated those monsters, thank you so much. I want to ask, what exactly... Think this is compensation? You don't like to owe favors, right? But fortunately, you guys aren't residents of this universe. If someone else had caught me sleeping during prayers, I'd be in for a lecture. I believe in the Great Sage and the laws of the Underground too. But for someone like me who leads a lackadaisical life, what a fucking word, lackadaisical. Holy shit, is that even a real word? Lackadaisical. What a word! Oh my god!
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical!
Lackadaisical.
What the? Now that's a good word. That is a good fucking word. Holy shit. Great is spelled wrong. It's supposed to be great or great, the silent but T. I should change to great, but then it would be ungrateful. Great spelled differently. Welcome to the stream, Hersh. I hope you're having a great day. Adding that to the vocab? Yeah! Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical.
Oh my god, what a word. That's going into the fucking lexicon, dude. The lexicon of words that I just know for no reason. Let me even write that down so it's like solidified. Holy crap. That's a good word. Oh my, fucking sticky tape that to my fucking wall. Just live in honor of that word. Lackadaisical is better to catch more sleep and relax. It's fervently praying for reincarnation. So people like this exist in every universe, eh? Yes, lackadaisical people. That's not it, it's just that I knew those people when I was alive, so it'd be awkward if we met again. He's my friend's lover, but their families frowned upon their relationship. Typical. That night, he asked me to deliver a message to my friend, and for the two of them to meet somewhere. As for the location, my memory's a little fuzzy. It didn't end well. They were separated by my friend's father after they met, and because of this, I don't want to meet him again in the underworld. I don't really understand. What does this have to do with the story you just said? But you see, anything I'm involved in turns out to be a wreck. Because I don't pray to the great sage, so I can only distance myself from everyone. It's not bad to bask in the moonlight alone. Every time I lay in front of the moonlight, I feel like I'm alive again. I don't. That's enough. We understand your way of living it very well. For the past 10 or more hours, you've been sleeping and hadn't seen any strangers, right? Yes. Right. You gonna be so annoying this week? Listen, all I'm gonna be saying is lackadaisical, and if you can't handle the lackadaisical, I feel like you just can't fucking... You shut up. It's Miss Celia and Sandy. Yes, yes. Did you go around and that's my name to the ghost with a megaphone? I had better things to do than that. News just spreads quickly among them. Mr. Ghost, if I'm not wrong, you're the protagonist of the two ghost stories there, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to reincarnate back into my original world as soon as possible. It's been many years, but I still haven't met her here. This means that she's still in the mortal world, right? If I reincarnate now, I still have a chance of meeting her again. But if she comes here just after I reincarnate, we might miss each other, and maybe I shouldn't reincarnate. Well, looks like you're a fervent believer of that sage person. You just, Miss Silly, there's nobody among us who doesn't believe in the sage. For example, when I first met her, we were both praying to the sage under the tower. I always think about how great it would be to meet her here again, but in the end, we were abruptly separated. That day, I can no longer remember it clearly. Chance to protect her. Now contact her again afterwards. She never made up with her family either. If you ever contact her, how would you know that she fared, how she fared, however? Or afterwards, rather. I remember bits and pieces of our memories whenever I go to the lake where the moon shines the brightest. We breathe the salty air from our first encounter to our final separation. We lived in the same village, a village surrounded by beautiful lackadaisicals. That also sounds like a flower name, a lackadaisical. Oh, that's a good word. Oh. If someone makes an RPG, they should call a flower lackadaisical. Sorry, lackadaisical. And have it be like a slumped over flower. It grows horizontally. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. Where was I? I got distracted by that word. All my memories and desires remain there, upholding my existence in this world. So both of you carried the words of the great sage previously. Please tell me, should I continue waiting here under the moon, or should I accept the brief encounter between us if I to reincarnate now? Think for yourself, idiot. Since we're waiting here from dusk till dawn for reincarnation, have you seen other strangers? Probably not. What about souls that have been brought in to reincarnate? Have you seen them for yourself? Well, I've seen souls that disappeared after losing moonlight, but reincarnation, I'm not sure about that one. Alright, that's enough of that. As expected, a waste of time. Oh, we have to go somewhere. Oh, we have to go further down. Hello, lackadaisical. See, I was right. The brain of those ghosts, guess they don't have brains anymore. They can only remember what their greatest obsessions from when they were alive. You can't even consider those as memories anyway. After all, it's normal to lose some capacity after losing their bodies. but maybe I can't read their thoughts because their obsessions are too fragmented. You won't be able to understand the composition of this universe from them. Well, actually, on the contrary, I've learned, I think we've learned a little. Yeah, did you notice that those ghosts we talked to knew each other when they were alive? Yes, that's possible, but so what? This means that this underworld isn't shared among the entire Sea of Quanta. It's an underworld that only has enough capacity for a specific bubble universe. The souls here all come from the same universe when they were alive, the universe that the sage believes in. The universe is very small as well, for them to be able to gather in one place. Oh, I get it now. You mean, since we came from the real world, it's possible for us to have been transported here because we died. Which also means we're alive. Hooray, isn't that we already concluded earlier? Alright. Well, just like the legend we had experienced or heard earlier, they need to bask in the moonlight periodically to sustain their existence. More importantly, to those ghosts who believe in the sage, the experience and efficiency of basking in moonlight is similar to praying when they were still alive. So their prayers might really be useful. The Sea of Quanta is vast, and there are countless bubble universes. It's normal to have some strange laws. Yes. But don't you have something to say? It's nothing to do with the laws of this universe, just the story about those three ghosts. Regular soap dramas? The narratives are rather disjointed or ironic. A lovesick youth, a messenger lady, and a stubborn old man. They were missing an important part of their memories. The youth had forgotten where he was separated from his lover. The lady had forgotten the content of the message she delivered. The old man had forgotten that how he separated the couple. Those are the most important parts of the story. Yes. Because of these lapses, we can only piece together by asking others. Their memories aren't clear because they're already dead. Yes. Well, what actually happened is that all of them are friends, and the old man was the one that separated the two lovers by killing both of them. He killed and assassinated the man as he was going on an adventure to find the woman, and he actually assassinated the woman while she was having supper with her parents. And that's what actually caused this, and then he jumped off a building and killed himself because of the guilt of having killed two people for absolutely no reason. And that's how we're at this situation right now. Their memories aren't clear because they're already dead. Their consciousness disappears when they die. It's already a miracle that they managed to retain fragments of it. We can't ask too much. But you said that the ghosts held onto their greatest obsessions from when they were alive, yet they cannot remember the most important parts of these obsessions. Do you think that's ironic? Then what do you think is happening? I'm not sure, but perhaps we can find a breakthrough with the story about those three ghosts. We're almost there. Although I'm no idiot, when it comes to brainstorming, that fellow is probably better at it. She has been more of a bookworm than me since we were young. If I could be a little bit like her when we were in Nagazora. She decided that she won't rely on me anymore. Why should I rely on her now? How ridiculous. Ridiculous! I can hear you. But you won't tell, will you? No, it's threatening me, the atmosphere between the two filled with tension. And for some reason, conflict. Wait, read my thoughts? So that's it, I get it now. It's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding caused by misperceptions of each other. Host of Sentience, in the story about the three ghosts, who do you think held the biggest responsibility? Among the young men, lady and old man? The old man, of course. He separated the couple, after all. Right, we can conclude this easily. But if you look at what they forgot from a different perspective, that's not the case. The young man forgot where they were separated. Could it be that there never was a place for that? Similarly, the lady forgot what she had conveyed because she wasn't sure about the content in the first place. The old man forgot how he separated the couple because he never separated them to begin with. I think that this might be what had happened. The young man decided to meet his lover to discuss about a problem between them, right? They promised to meet at where they had first seen each other, below the tower, where they had prayed to the sage. But the lady who was to convey the message did not really participate in prayers, really. So she got the message wrong when passing it on. And the place where we prayed to the sage had been mistaken for another location. That's probably the plaza that the old man was talking about. So, the young man did not get to meet his lover below the tower, misunderstood that she had abandoned him, so he could only leave with regrets. But his lover went to the plaza and coincidentally met her father there. And then she misunderstood that he had chased the young man away. And that would all explain the contradictions in the story. Wow. What a drama. A thriller. Oh my god, make a movie about that. That was incredible. But these are just assumptions. Do you have any evidence to back your deductions? No. No evidence. This is common. There's no evidence anywhere. Everyone's dead, and that incident happened long ago. Who would be able to remember the details? Okay, so you pondered so hard here because you wanted to flex. Because your Sealy did an amazing job in Nagazora, and you can't bear for the loneliness, so you want to do something similar. Well, you can't slander someone just because you're the Hirsch of sentience. Use your telepathic powers. I won't say anything anymore. Don't panic. I admit that your deductions make some amount of sense. So can we get down to business? Yes. We can get down to business. Well, if what I said was true, in fact, let's not talk about hypothetical situations. We should check with those three ghosts and ascertain my deductions. Oh, don't make me talk to them again. Oh, I have to talk to the fucking cringe-ass ghost men again. Oh, thank God it's all three at the same time. Before they knew it, the ghosts had already gathered. Sealy told them about her assumptions. Oh, then I'm not so much to blame. So I was the one who messed up and even pushed the blame on the great sage. How presumptuous of me. I'll start praying to atone for my sins. I was at fault too. If I had persisted a bit more and worked a bit harder, perhaps things would have turned out differently. I'm so thankful toward the both of you. After learning the truth, I now have the courage to reunite with her. How can I repay you? A pity that I can't pay in labor, nor do I have any gifts for you. It's fine. We're not helping you in hopes of getting something in return. It's the thought that counts. Well, aren't you generous? In that case, at least let me help the two of you. You seem to be looking for someone, right? But didn't you say you did see them? Indeed, I can't help you in this aspect, but if you intend to go around searching, you'll need to prepare more moon rocks. They'll help you move around for a longer period of time. I know the place that has the most moon rocks in the universe. Every time I go there and bask in the moonlight, I remember the day I first met her under that beautiful tower whilst we were praying to the great sage. Please hold on, I'll show you where it is. Moon rocks sounds like a drug. Sounds like coke, something like that. Moonius rockius. Hey, what a game this is, eh? Oh, there's gonna be some enemies here. 3, 2, 1, enemies. No? Oh, damn, that's crazy. 3, 2, 1, enemies around this corner. Oh, in the end! I love overlapping dialogue. And in the end, what exactly is the business, you know? What is the business? So I was thinking there might be a deeper reason to why these ghosts have incomplete memories. Didn't you realize that some of the information they know are unnatural? For example, well, that young man never contacted his lover again, but he knew how his lover was doing afterward. The old man never participated in the whole ordeal. He was not involved. But he knew that the young man had secretly planned to meet his daughter. In other words, these ghosts have information that they aren't supposed to have. Well, that's true. Those are perspectives that they couldn't possibly have had. Because of that, there are loopholes in their fragmented memories, which cause the misunderstanding. Then whose perspective do you think this story actually takes? Well, don't you already know? Do we need to write it in the palms and flash them together for giggles? I'm not against the idea if you're into that. Okay. Yes, who's probably the only person in the story that's still alive? The memories of the three deceased all come from the same living person. If this assumption is true, then this world isn't somewhere you can only enter after death, but the complete opposite. Yes. Yes, with that said, the two tactically assured themselves that they were one step closer to the truth of this world. Okay, we can ponder questions more. I don't know what they were pondering, but ponder away. The moon shines brighter here. This is not the most rocks we've seen in the universe. That's one fucking rock on the wall, dude. Oh my god. If ghosts live here, they'll live for 100 years, but posthumous posthumous standards. Moonrocks and Moonlight have the same effects. Pick one up so we can work it out. Yay! And she dies immediately by decapitation. Oh. No, not the enemies. Now here we go. That. Right, then immediate switch to this one. Right. No. Pew! She does no fucking damage, mate. This unit fucking sucks. This unit fucking sucks, mate. What the actual fuck? Bang. Do a QTE. This lady just doesn't do damage, I'll be honest. Yeah. Pottermus standards. It's like Harry Potter, but just without Harry. Huh! Pathetic. I'm just getting started. Yes, indeed. Yes, their tracks remind me of the ants attracted by sweets. Unfortunately, they died too quickly for me to see what their objective was. Yes. It was a rare opportunity to vent. Weren't you the same? But there's nothing here other than moon rocks. Their objective is probably one of these. Current chapter is very lackadaisical. That's true. This chapter is honestly lackadaisical to the power of 10. I wouldn't be so sure. They might all look like moon rocks, but they have different compositions. For example, some may be able to speak, like me. You! Ho-ho! Sorry? I've always been told that I don't have a good sense of humor. But with the Hirsch of Sentence around, I thought you guys wouldn't fall for this trick. Rarely do I see that expression of yours, so I couldn't resist. I had enough with the long face, so she's here to help us, no? Hello, Seely, Miss Hirsch of Sentience. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Schrodinger, who's worked with many people you know. But while the grass grows, the steed starves. No. Because the steed eats the grass. Why is the steed starving whilst the grass is growing? Doesn't make any sense. That saying right there. No sense. Why don't you tell me what's happening on your side? Nothing. Oh, chapter 3711 cleared. Back to these fucking idiots. They've gone mad, they're now talking to rocks, they are. If she can't do it the soft way or the hard way, she runs away. She's an AI, but she's more flexible than most that I've ever met. But this is what allowed Prometheus to design the system that runs the Holy City. Now, I'm not putting in a good word for the envoy, I just feel that maybe her sudden disappearance is also part of a bigger system. But if this is the case, we need to be more wary of the scheme behind it all. But I've garnered much valid info from the conversation just now. I think even if Seely is in the underworld, she isn't dead. Perhaps she's succumbed to slumber or actively is trying to regroup like us, just as she did on the moon. Although I can't censor, what I said isn't a certain outcome deduced from a careful observation. But I believe this is what it is. It is what it is. Unless she had believed me countless times before. Okay then. We'll base our thinking on your assumption. You three entered the portal that Hare set up, but ended up taking different paths and entered different worlds. So it seems that the world of the dead is another bubble universe floating in the sea of Quanta. Due to unknown changes, it's entangled with the bubble universe we're in. This caused the person who's supposed to enter the Holy City to become lost between the two bubble universes and enter the world after death by mistake. Has she noticed something? Anyway, it seems that our priority is to locate the entrance and exit of the underworld or establish a connection with Seely on the other side through a medium. But doesn't that take things back to square one? Prometheus is in charge of the Holy City. If similar entanglement has occurred before our arrival, she must know it better than anyone else. Well, I don't think we have to focus on one person. Here, people that believe in the existence of the world are everywhere. Maybe we can think differently and garner info from the locals. You have a point, but it's a waste of time to ask household by household. Do you have any sources, Vita? Yourself excluded, just so you know. So the thing is, the Tower Sage has more than one envoy, such as a hermit. Unlike the other envoys, she stays inside to write a collection of poems that can foretell the future of the holy city. Does the future she foresee include worlds entangling? Oh, that I don't know, but seeing is believing. Everyone follow me. They're telling the story, it is what it is. No, this story is like the definition of it is what it is. The story is the definition of it is what it is, dude. Oh, we're separated? It is. Get the text off the screen, Vita. Trying to look at Catman. See, this is the content we need more of. We just need a cat. Nice, good cat. And Timmy or whatever your name is, I don't fucking know. Sorry, Vita. I was looking at a cat. Hello. Watch this. The Grand Sage or the fucking envoy is fucking Jamal from fucking Shixel Enterprise. Is anyone here? We just want to ask a few questions about the underworld. It won't take too much of your time. You mean to say that we envoys don't tell you enough in our sermons? Or maybe you have no interest in sermons but have no choice but to seek my help? Well, of course not. Why is she so sarcastic? Move aside, let me deal with her. Okie dokie. Although the hermit couldn't see through the closed door, Shigure Kira still put on a sweet smile of an idol and lubricated her vocal cords with respect. Oh, you're wrong about it. It's precisely because we've heard of the envoy's sermons and taken a keen interest in the world after death that we've come to visit you. Oh, I've been mistaken then. Yes, you see, talking through a door isn't very convenient. It's fine if we can't hear you clearly, but not so much if we're to misinterpret the Tower Sage's will. We wouldn't like to come for nor, but be disrespectful. If your hearts are sincere, even 1,000 salt mounds cannot separate our faith. She like talks through the door as much as you do. I have no choice, she's doing it on purpose. Well, then we'll stand outside the door. Are you willing to share more in the underworld with us? Of course, friends. But before that, allow me to see your hearts. If I'm not mistaken, apart from the first visitor, the three of you are not natives. That I cannot tell. I asked to read your hearts in turn, starting with you. What will it be? And I don't think we're in a position to say no. After she answered, the hermit fell into a long silence. But perhaps the reading of the heart had already begun while she waited jitterily. 10 minutes have passed, why isn't she talking? And we're a door apart, why do I feel like I'm being watched? Because she's watching you. Bro, she's got one eye everywhere, this hair lady. Regret is born from admiration, loathing is born from resemblance. Contradiction lingers in your mind as salt floating in the water. I see you have done a deed not bound by heavenly or earthly reason. You refuse to acknowledge its negativity and lay the blame for it on others. The passage of time has not weakened your perpetuation, but deepened your loathing. The next time we meet, I will have them suffer what I have endured. Despite not knowing them well, you still bear this thought in this mind to this day. Kira, what the hermit said isn't real, right? Part of it is. Well, the rest. True of false matters not. Of? Sorry, true of false? True or false matters not. What matters is our faiths have connected in the process. Only a calm mind can calm the waters. That is all. It's a one-for-one telling of essentially her interaction with hair in the first place. Kira just wants to make them pay, but she doesn't understand. Kira does not understand the situation in any fucking way. Kira is just Kira is the definition of anime woman jumping to conclusions. Just at minute one, see something, boom, takes it at truth value. Ah, Kira Shmira. The second visitor, you may come forward. Okay. Great Hermit! What do I need to do? Please stand before the door like the last person. Hello. Unlike the last visitor, your mind is straightforward. This allows you to rebound from setbacks quickly and face the future positively. You treat your life and work with great diligence and seriousness, which has earned you many praises. Although you cannot overcome challenges readily, you firmly believe you can do anything so long as you put your mind to it. Ooh, it's accurate! Mum and Dad don't know me like you do. Oh, they know you, but perhaps are too shy to express it. In the near future, you will realize your wish and become the daughter they are proud of. Oh, thanks, Great Hermit. Oh. Seely's next, here we go. The last and most peculiar. After listening for so long, you seem to have much to say. Yes, since you can read their minds, surely you can read mine as well. Of course. On you, I see a fear of the future, a frustration with the present, and a doubt of me, and a burning desire. You are anxious to find your treasure lost on the other shore. This is why you want to win my favor. Who is most likely to know its whereabouts, so I may tell you all there is to know about the underworld. You are most persistent, but not pure enough to know everything, at least. So, the next step is to advise us to see the Tower Sage. Tower Sage. Oh, she reveals her voice. You speak my mind. I was wondering why our Nostradamus was so small-minded to the point that she could only pick a single person, exaggerating what I have done to someone and throwing shade at me any chance she got. Akira, don't do anything irrational. Don't shoot the door down. Just leave her be. Hair's fine. It's been a while, so Miss Kira has gotten better with words. I guess that's worth celebrating. The same goes for you, Mr. Lin. It's only been half a year, but your ability to annoy people has improved by leaps and bounds. Why is Kira more annoying than fucking Hair? I thought that was really hard to do. Like, Hair is obnoxious as fuck. But how is Kira more annoying? Mr. Lin, you aren't the real hermit, are you? Oh, her. She'll wake up in a moment, don't worry. As for all of you, if you really wish to know more about the underworld, it'll be easy if you meet the sage yourselves. So you disguised as a hermit just to give us this suggestion? Would it be best if you trust me and go there on your own? Ultimately, I just wanted a cosplay. This is a cosplay? But you're almost completely right. She was right because she understands us. But that's why she didn't mention Vita at all. Probably doesn't know me either. Anyone with the right skills could guess the personality and experiences of someone they just met. I simply made use of what you said at the beginning and gave you a vague description that could fit anyone. Everyone has a bit of diligence in them. In the real world, the ever-popular astrology and tarot readings also use such simple diction to create an air of mystery. Ah yes, because you're a Libra, you have no friends. People who regard those words as truth and even their future are numerous. But I truly meant the last thing I said to you, Susanna. Of course, I truly wish to introduce you to the sage though. What if we say no? Who let Kira be the main character? Who? Why is she talking so much? You're irrelevant! Go away! I hate her. Oh, then I'll have to take a more forceful measure. Don't fight us. No. What? 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 Why are we fighting her? She also just walked away. She just set her men on us. I hate women with men. I hate them. Oh no, she's just standing there. I'm blind. I thought she walked away. Never mind. She's fine. Is this kind of a trap? Bam, bam, bam. Too many bright women. We need more shady women like Raven. Yeah, I'm saying that too, dude. It's the exposure level on this fucking chapter is also like at least 20. Well, I'm getting white screened. What an incredible battle. Save your arrogance. You, Prometheus and the Sage that refuses to show herself in this tower. What are you three up to? Did nobody tell you about it? Let's see, if I must give an explanation. Saving this universe, how's that? But our universe is doing just fine. And this is where the truth comes out that the universe is gonna die in at least 13 hours or something. Miss Vita, it's the other world that we truly want to save. The underworld that you believe in and pray for. Just as I had cosplayed a hermit on a whim, you can view Prometheus's and the Sage as people cosplaying as someone else. And in my opinion, how can the Sage, who is responsible and always thinking about how to save others, be your enemy? If Kira continues to try to be the main character, I'm just gonna fucking skip this whole chapter. Holy shit. You saving the universe. Here's the thing. Here's the part that's really just not, this is terrible writing, is because they've known each other for at least 10 minutes, right? It's been a 10-minute altercation, and Kira is now just has the biggest grudge against Hare. I'm not a fan of Hare's personality. She's a sly woman, right? She's a slag, if you will. But, she has done nothing wrong right now, at least in the past chapter. But Kira, hey, you gotta have the Shariak name, are ya? The Shariak name, you? I spit on the idea. No matter what you're planning, even if you're being honest, at least nothing you've done so far is convincing. In fact, it irritates me. Of course, it might be because I'm looking at you through colored glasses. I'm just a salty idol after all. I'll be blinded by the snow if I don't put on them some shades. Who gave this character so much dialogue? What should I do? I can't chime in. It's okay, I believe Kira-senpai knows what she's doing. Probably. She doesn't. So you're uncertain too. Irritate, I see. In that case, all of you can go to the real borders of the Holy City. When you notice that matter again, all the secrets will be answered. And this is where the unfortunate truth is displayed to the characters, and they all regret all of the decisions. Despite proficient at playing a hermit, Mistalin Shariak is no prophet, in the true sense of the word. She was unaware that the whole world in dire need of saving was about to witness a crucial event. So does Professor Rock understand now? Yes, thanks to your expressive descriptions, I've gotten a grip on the situation. In terms of results, what I experienced not long ago isn't different from yours. I was supposed to arrive at the same place as my rescuee, but found myself in the underworld that's full of will-o-wisps. You probably don't know her, but my scientific attitude compels me to ask, do you know Shigurekira? The two didn't see eye to eye, both shook their heads. She's your rescuee? Yes, my partner to be exact. She had an accident on her first entry into the bubble universe. I picked her up her distress signal and rushed to her rescue, but got stranded here. Just don't tell me Hare did this. I conjecture this had nothing to do with the stigma, and is caused by a rule above common knowledge instead. I'm not corporeal, so I'm essentially a massive thinking energy. By that property, I can easily attach to any matter and establish connection with humans as long as the coordinates are specified. But this time, while I was traveling toward one matter as a massive energy, I was captured by an unresolvable rule and forcibly thrown at another matter, which is this moonrock. Luckily, the rule's grasp on me weakened after entering this world, and I was able to confirm Shigurekira's approximate coordinates again. What surprised me is that we're almost at the same point in the Sea of Quanta, only in two bubble universes of entirely different natures. This is also the case with the two Sealies, I presume. To be extreme, it could be the interference of some faction that led to the overlapping of the two bubble universes. Well, come to think of it, is that weird woman really capable of setting the rules of a world? No. If the professor's right, this is a suspicious point. Hare has been playing the same tricks on us since the rifts appeared in Nagazora for some reason, but to say she's strong enough to set the rules of a world is a stretch. But compared to a mystery, we should locate Sealy first. Got any ideas? Good, because I want to ask you a favor. I want you to take this moonrock that I've possessed to the overlap between the two bubble universes. Maybe I can pass through in the same way and enter the bubble universe where Shigurekira is and help you locate Sealy. Sounds reasonable. Besides, you're trusted by Sealy. We have the same goals, so you gotta help.
But there's something I don't understand. Why is this rule that flings people around more powerful outside of the bubble universe? Is it because it feels the people inside it can't find this overlap in their lifetime? I don't know what the rule is, but if the rule is boundary of the bubble universe, in that case the area beyond the boundary isn't covered by the rule. Like a moat won't drown the city it protects. You don't know that, right? If the moat is deep enough, it will sink a continent, right? You have to really understand that. If the moat is deep enough, the continent will sink. So, by that logic, a moat can drown its cities, only in the most rarest occasions, though. That said, I don't think anyone in this world has found this hypothesized overlap, or at least they haven't realized it yet. Yeah, it could either be an illusion that doesn't conform to knowledge, or a real image that's integrated into the underworld. As for which direction it is in form, I can't read. As for which direction it is in from us, that's a problem we need to solve. East, west, north, south, blah, blah. As if having noticed something, her shift sentence suddenly stopped, mumbling, and jerked her head up. Meow! The moon! Oh, not the fucking moon again. Don't do this moon bullshit again, Mihoyo. The moon's done. It's over. It's over. Seely is May, Susanna is dumb Kiana, and Kira is confident Kiana. Yeah, but everyone is still dumb as shit except Seely. Everyone. She shot her gaze at the unsetting moon hanging in the dark night, which was silently casting a soft glow. Ha! So it's Kiana's fault. Just the wise Hirsch of sentience having an epiphany. Look at the moon in the sky. It's half real and out of the ordinaries, out of ordinary people's reach, matching the qualities of the overlap we're looking for. And the Seely you miss is probably on the moon, or the world before death as the souls call it. We're not looking for Kiana. Who said only Kiana can stay on the moon? You should know that the celestial bodies in the bubble universe isn't the same as those in the real world. One could even say they're purely ornamental. How is Seely supposed to stay on that kind of thing? Don't jump to conclusions, I have my reasoning. First of all, have you ever wondered why the people here turned into will-o-wisps? Because they're dead. How did they die? You're asking me when they can't remember themselves. Well, look at the moon. What's it like to you? Since Seely said it's an ornament, then it being a hole in the sky isn't possible, right? Think of it this way. The will-o-wisps were originally the people living on the moon, but one day they stumbled off it and splattered into what they are today. As for us, we never fell from the sky and are visitors at best. As long as we bathe in the moonlight enough, we can maintain our human form and move freely. Now that she mentions it, Hershosanians, I think we both overlooked something. The girl raised the moon rock in her hand until its contour aligned with between the moon and her eyes. If the people living on the moon can fall down, why can't the moon itself? Maybe the people here call a moon rock not because it can emit the moon's glow, but because it's a part of it. And for that reason, it can preserve souls like the moon. You don't say. That links something else together. Professor Rock, although you can't see, the lake we're at is abundant with glowing moon rocks. Obviously, this unique site can only be created by a lot of labor or nature. The former is ruled out since will-o-wisps don't have physical body to grab moon rocks. So there's only one explanation. This lake is right under the source of moon rocks, or fallen moon rocks would have piled up like this. But along these lines, the moon in this bubble universe isn't an ornament at all. What could it be? Oh, what do you think the moon rock could be? Her bizarre contact with the moon rock made her subconsciously categorize it into a rare and precious, just like those ghosts. Well, that reminds me, we haven't given it much thought. Some other ghost descriptions of these memories occurred to her. Crystal, taste of seawater. Wait, Professor, don't answer the question yet. Out of a good habit of learning by doing, her descendants decided to listen to an urge. She picked up an ordinary moon rock, played with it, and seconds later, crushed it with her fingers. It's not even trying. It's way too brittle. Just studying it in a scientific way. Then, to Seely's surprise, she dabbed her little finger in the powder left on her palm before licking it. It's salty. After all, glowing aside, moon rocks aren't any different from rock salt in the real world. This is really just bigger salt. Oh, no, and that's how it ties together. Oh, the rocks, they're falling down into it's Salt Lake Snow City. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, it's ridiculous and crazy. Oh my god, my mind is blown. I'm possessing one as I can learn their chemical composition. But a slowly crumbling rock salt is clearly not a stable celestial body, since you two believe something fantastic exists right above us. The next thing I ask you to do is head toward the border of milky sand and observe the moon's changes as you go. I get it. You can only see the whole of the mountain from afar. When we're far away enough, the moon will reveal its true form. Given that the bubble universe is rather small, I believe it wouldn't take that much time. First of suddenly changed the topic. You weren't very honest, were you? You said chemical composition. That means you knew it's salt all along. Sodium chloride. Of course. But if it wasn't for the discussion, I don't think we would have reached the agreement so quickly. I truly have nothing but the knowledge this rock has brought me. Alright, no time to bicker. First of sentence to get moving, we need to find Sealy soon. Wow. Am I being paranoid? Oh, probably. Said he's smarter than Veliona? Yeah. Senti is in fact probably the smartest character in all of anime. Only second to Light Yagami from Death Note. That's the only character that can be smarter than Senti right now is Light Yagami. Nobody else can be smarter. That's just truly the fact of it. Right? There it is. It goes Light Yagami, Senti, me probably. I'll just put myself there by default. What? Weren't you traveling to Senjo with Fu Hua? Why are you the only one here? Where did that rumor stem from? Okay. When we are finding our way forward in the dark, we will hold on to anything we come across as if it is the only hope. But once the light is restored and we let it go, we realize it was only a tiny part of the whole, and we are inseparable from the whole. The girls had yet to realize that going against the moon had put them in a dim land that could only be reached by sacrificing will-o-wisps. And the simple action of observing the moon had led them into another labyrinth. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Now that's a bit weird. The reason is because we were exactly underneath it. Like, so the place where Veliona and Senti were at was exactly underneath it, that it appeared like a circle. But we go like 1 kilometer east, and now we can see that it's just not a circle, and now it's just a floating crystal. Come on. Come on. The characters are stupid as fuck, but come on. Surely look at the moon and maybe see something. Wow, this glowy thing really isn't the moon. As it is difficult for the inhabitants of the Milky Sand to describe the day, the visitors from the outside world couldn't immediately process what they had saw. A pure white towel was hanging above the black sand upside down, and the glowing moon was about to light adorning its tip. A translucent line appeared above their heads. It blurred the boundary between the heaven and the earth, falling and rising. Oh, final stage. Oh, is this the place? This is the village on the borders of the Salt Snow Holy City. But it feels weird. It's a part of the Salt Snow Holy City, but black things are everywhere. Yes. This is why Hare told us to come here. Probably. Don't these black flowers look familiar? They do. The same flowers were growing on the gate we couldn't open when we just arrived. Do we need to remove them with light salt? No need yet, because they'll keep growing. Look over there. Susanna looked over towards Shigure pointing. My problem, actually, I want to say something as we get into this zone. I have a kind of a small problem with this chapter, is that there's not enough, like, kind of fun. in terms of like puzzles and whatnot. I thought there was going to be more puzzles because it's kind of like an open world, but it's not really an open world, but I was expecting some stuff like that. I want them to bring back open worlds. Make a Breath of the Wild game. Make like Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom in Honkai Impact and call it Honkai Impact Tears of my fucking asshole. Because I'm fucking just dying of absolute pain. Sorry. Yeah, do something like that. Because, yeah. Anyway, something imperceptible and chilling happened in the gloom. The moment they drifted to the ground, they changed into the palm of the size of the black flowers. I remember you said this phenomenon is unique to the border salt of Snow City. The black flowers did only appear on the gate then. But if this situation continues, it might not be longer before they spread out. Don't you find it similar to the environmental pollution we often see on TV? Indeed, if the worlds of the dead and living are entangled, then I fear it's at a tighter level than we suspected. Which is to say, it's also caused the overlap between bubble universes to widen. If our initial hypothesis is fundamentally wrong, as the bubble universe's border, the border villages are placed most likely to come into contact with the underworld. They could be in the overlap right now. She's back again. Who's talking? A villager. This village has been abandoned for a long time. Who could live here? It's an after sound of the underworld. Don't be afraid, there's so many of us. Maybe they need to add functor for more fun? Yeah. At this point, anything. I like the open world exploration part of the game, you know what I mean? I like open worlds. Oh, listen in. Go away. Little. No, that's not what they're saying. What a kind lady, she brought us a new moon rock. I love moon rock. Anyway. Listen in. Oh, Jesus Christ. You have anything called a telepon? Don't you know telepon is the name they give the beast hungry for moonlight? Telepon? Your kindness has graced us this borderland. We cannot thank you enough. Telepon. Telepon. Sea of quantum monsters, light salts. Moon rock and light salt seem to be the same thing. They're both salty at least. It would be a pretty good dad joke. What? You know what? Fair enough, game. If you think that's a dad joke, by all means. We're back where we started. The voices are gone. What happened? The people from the underworld leave? Maybe, but I hate cliffhangers. My mum didn't finish bedtime stories. Susanna, who the fuck asked? Yeah, did the ghosts leave? I think they did leave. Yeah, my mother actually told bedtime stories. What? When I was a little bit cold, she wanted me to sleep earlier, but after she left the room, I'd close my eyes and imagine what happened afterwards. Wow, bedtime stories. Right in the second half of the unfinished story that requires exceptional deductive skills. You can't compare making up stories to deducing. But I can't keep making up the story if that's what everyone needs. Of course we do, go ahead. For instance, to long protect the moon and the people bathing in it, the great sage and her companions decided to make the monster known as Telepon. They crossed the line between life and death and after many days reached the den of Telepon, and the moon rock is the key to building and strengthening a connection with Telepon. Then, what they're about to do is connect with Telepon on a deeper level. Of course, Telepon. I think I figured it out. Up until now, we thought those convos were after sounds of the past. But Susanna reminded me of a story might not have ended, but the reader stopped reading halfway. Do you mean something horrible happened? No, she's saying that the so-called sage, whoever she is still acting. Yes, maybe some changes we don't know yet let us hear their voices. But think about it, think about it that way, those voices aren't the after-sounds of the past, but the echoes from another world. Given the properties of echoes and entanglement, the next convo will likely occur sometime later. But the interval itself is useful information. It can help us understand the true structure of this world. We need to wait. Thus, reality rewarded them to some extent. It's the Hirsch of Sentience. Why is she there? The girl had not realized how quickly she deduced the story. There's a pedestal in front of the door, right? That's a basic condenser. Wait, since we're going to the village, why did you collect some light salts for me on the way? When I touched the light salt, it felt soft. The moment the similar stories took shape in her mind, she immediately understood one thing. No matter how long or what structure the stories may be or have, in stories of the two worlds, the protagonists all have the same objective. Whatever the case, they're definitely looking for a way to reach us. Please. And thus, we were flashbanged. The girl reached towards the light salt and remembered the first dream she had in the depths of the Sea of Quanta. Some time ago. After calming down, Celia and Hirsch of Sentience updated Dr. Schrodinger on the situation. It appears that Senti is right. The other Celia and Shigura are probably in the world of living, where the White Tower belongs. That world is closely connected to the underworld indeed. If you believe me, then we wouldn't have to go through all of this. Haven't forgotten, you didn't tell us the chemical composition until the last minute. You need to move on. After all, working on the structure of the 2W universe is only the beginning of our work. Your first mission remains to synchronize information with the other Celia as soon as possible, and to find a way back to the real world with her. Of course, this will also benefit Shigura and me. Problem is, how can we reach the White Tower above us? We can't go by rocket, can we? How about I question some more wisps? Their memories are incomplete, but if I piece them together, surely something will come out of it. That's our only option. Maybe this method will eventually yield a clue or two, but in any case, it wasn't the best solution. In fact, it was quite inefficient rather. After realizing this, the girl's enthusiasm waned like the spumes along a beach and was washed by the waves of reality. And after that, Professor Rock, is there more efficient methods? That depends on the information you provide. Like those ghosts you contacted, I'm unable to interact with the environment. Hirsch of Sentience pondered for a moment, put on a knowing face, and patted her disguised companion on the shoulder. Hey, quit being evasive and tell us what happened. And didn't something bump into you when you were touching the moon rock? How did you... Do you like peeking into other people's hearts so much? I'm trying to help. If you have something to say, say it. It's not like we haven't seen weirder things. If you keep bouncing back and forth between that's Celia and that's an illusion, the big white tower is going to fall from the sky. There was this one thing. Not long after I came here, I did the wisps a small favor. To preserve them, I embedded a moon rock into a pedestal as told. But when I was about to withdraw my hand, I felt another hand on the back of mine. But my gut instinct told me it was Celia. But when I called out her name, that strange feeling vanished. Where were you when it happened? In the borderland of the country of milky sand, I reckon. Oh, I remember the wisp saying that it's the first place to overlap. It'd be too coincidental to be an illusion. As an overlap between two bubble universes, the first place to overlap must be their borderlands. Whether it's the origin of the baseline, as long as they're on a critical surface, building a special connection between because possible, this connection isn't stable, but at least it's there. Along these lines, if we can re-enter the place where you connected, we may be able to connect with Celia again. But, oh, you're a great talker, pointing us in the right direction and all. You remember the way, Celia? Of course I do. How about we take off? Hirsch of Sentience didn't dwell on the details this time, which caught the doctor off guard. But she quickly found the reason. You two should go. Given her disposition, telling a white lie was certainly what she was the most unwilling to do and least good at, despite having done it once in Mount Taishuan. All in all, This contradiction was part of the situation. In terms of disposition, she could relate to Seely, who was somewhat similar, better than anyone else. Since their first meeting, she had felt a perpetual yet secret urgency on her. And by analogy with her condition, she assumed that this sense of urgency stemmed more or less from a distrust of the other Seely. She learned that she was wrong later. Her companion was so trusting of the other Seely, to point of unwilling to put the same trust in herself, who was also called Seely. Yeah.
疲れてるの？だったら少し休んだら？別に疲れてないよ。ちょっと考えにふけってただけ。
Oh, these fuckers again. Oh,
らしくないわね。
they should have at least, like, made a goddamn physical unit for a DPS. Jesus Christ. Having to use an ice DPS with a fizz support? Absolutely horrendous. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like it's doing much more damage when I have like 6 stacks versus 1.
ひとたまりもないのね。行きましょう。
Ikimasho. Ikimasho. Can I sprint? Can't even sprint. Oh my god, we're like 20 meters away from Seely.
ここよ。
Here it is. And then they just see each other. My god, the ghosts. Do the whips here know you well? They appear to care about you.
そんなわけない。
Why would they? Like I said, I placed a moon rock for them. I thought it was something remarkable. Speaking of which, it's pathetic of them to treat someone who helped them too little like a sage. So why do I remember someone enjoying it? I don't want to bicker, I'm already tired from all the fighting.
彼らは結構優しくしてくれた人。
I'm good to anyone that's good to me. See how simple that philosophy is? If you ask me, those whips are just a little clumsy and showing affection. Like you.
うるさいわ。はいはい。もしもし、
Professor Rock, can you hear me? Banter is over, we've reached our destination. Senti, I'm in your pocket, I've been listening. We'll leave the operating to Seely, you only need to ensure that the process isn't interrupted. What about our moon rock? Aren't we using the previous one? Use the one I'm possessing. Once you build a connection, I can coordinate things to stabilize the channel. If we need to use the same moon rock to build an effective connection, the whiffs sustained by moonlight would have dissipated a long time ago. Of course, I want you to resume the state of sharing a body with other Seely as soon as possible. This is not a technical assertion, but I believe this will increase your odds of building a connection.
わかったわ。
I understand. Yet the girl holding a moon rock didn't walk to the pedestal. She stood in the place and looked at her companion. Does Professor Rock have to spell it out? Just see it as making a call. All you have to do is dial. I hate to admit it, but I'm getting nervous.
これは普通の
Isn't the same as making a regular call. It's more like calling a random payphone in the city and expecting a specific person to pick it up. Doctor, I can understand it. I can understand it this way, right? That's a perfect example. To be honest, it'll be a small probability event, or even a 0 probability event in the real world, as
こ
expected.
こに来る途中で
I felt something was off on the way. You didn't need to keep this from me. I'm not that dummy. Why did I even bother? But it can't hurt to try, especially when there are so many wisps. If it fails, just execute my plan B. The key is that you...
私
Me what? You've teamed up with the host of Sentience for so long, and you still think she can't figure you out? I know what you're thinking, but I can't fathom why you would want to do it. You're not like a dunce like Kevin, nor a rare genius like Dr. May. How different can you be, minus the personality? You seem to like maintaining a weak presence and viewing the future negatively at the slightest setback. Seriously, you should have a Seely teach you how to live actively and positively. You might even become as optimistic and confident as I am.
何バカなことを言ってるの？
Yes. Drop the act, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you should come out more often. What I want to tell you is you can be summoned in 2 sentences. Something that happened once is no miracle, not to mention you were the one who provoked it. Bunch of filler look at it.
あなた
Can you eat spicy food? What got into you? To the 3 of them, the most possible outcome of this attempt was without a doubt ruling out a possibility. Ruling out the possibility that the outcome probability and knowledge of this world was different from of the real world. But as someone just said, this problem could be viewed from the opposite perspective.
一度起きたことは奇跡なんかじゃない。
Something that happens once is no miracle. It's rare for her to say something so
そう
philosophical.
よ。
Miracles shouldn't even happen. Now that it's happened, probably won't happen ever again.
いるのよね、
You're here, right, Sealy?
ゼーレ。 いるよ、ゼーレ。
Between the gaps of the ocean and the foam, she had once had a dream. In the dream, the drifting boat was going nowhere, and the boundless sea was engulfed by the darkness. No one but herself. She clenched to the paddles until the first ray of dawn dropped on her face. Thus she awakened. She was holding the hand of her other self. The previously dark sky only turned bright. Okay, so Celia and Veliona are back together. Great. Good to hear. Good to hear that there's always a happy ending. Great. Chapter 37 done, hey? Chapter 37 done! Boom! Boom! Ugh! Boom! Nice. Great. I may have yawned at least 30 times in that chapter, but let's not pay that any mind. It's a-okay, it's absolutely fine. There you go, a thumbs up for chapter 37. Slightly more interesting than chapter 36. Only slightly, though. Only slightly. Now, get 12 inscribed whispers with purely 12 initially 12 purple inscriptions. Can't even read. Alright. We need to get that. I will give this chapter a thumbs up, but holy crap was I bored throughout the whole thing. I was a bit, you know, residentially sleeping the whole time. But you know what? That's fine. Residentialation, sleeperization. Do I have any things to do? All the stories are done. Everything's done here. Very cool. Everything's done here. Everything's done here. And everything's done here. Well, there you have it, boys. There you have it. Another chapter done. I'll give it a rating of 10 out of 10, eh? 10 out of 10. Oh shit, it's so... I'm genuinely tired. That was alright chapter, that was alright. Let me use the goat team. We could run it on expert and we'll just do some dailies, I guess. We might be able to get one singular rollout on the hair gear banner, maybe. Maybe. If we can, that'd be good. That would be nice if I could. If I could just get one more piece of hair's gears, that would be optimal. That would be optimal as fuck, dude. And we did our Prometheus Elysian Realm earlier as well. We're pretty much done with Honkai Impact. Damn. It's getting a bit clockwork in here. It's getting a bit clockwork in here, dude. Dang. Maybe we'll be able to do some fun Elise Realm, but we also have the event to do, the Bejeweled event, which is kind of fun. But no stuff to do. I haven't really done its story either. Okay, did that actually give me any? No. No, it didn't. These runs also take a bit of time. Which one's the fastest one? I think this first one.
Yeah, we'll do the first one. And slightly faster to do because of... Just because it is. Hold up, watch this. Shut up. The biggest thing to take away from today, though, due to the story, is the word lackadaisical. Oh my god. Every day we just are constantly expanding our knowledge, our words, the vocabulary. Lackadaisical. I can't believe that that word exists. It defies all reason. Can't believe it. I'm gonna probably end up using that at least tonight. Just gotta walk into a room. Oh, I'm feeling a bit lackadaisical. Just a bit lackadaisical today. I don't know what's gotten over me. Just not sure. Blue. Well, you would think that when you're doing it on the highest difficulty, you're at least guaranteed one purple. Well, you're at least guaranteed one purple, dude. Alright, that's chapter done. Jump in over here. Accept that. Accept that. And accept a bunch of other things. Do one of these ones. Oh, look at that. We're at 193. Now, I don't believe there's any way I can actually get gemmies easily. We're in kind of a gemmy, dry area of the game. Level up any character to 25, or get 20 gems. Transmutate 20 times. Dorm supply as well. And then we can, we essentially lock Honkai up for the Eve. What an experience. That one, that one, that one. Does that give us 600? No, it doesn't. Coin collection. That doesn't boost us there either. Commissions. Jesus Christ, so many challenges. There we go. There she blows. Boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom. I think we gotta save for Mobius just to have her, I guess. I have a feeling like that's gonna be probably the Mega Brain play. Save for the Mobi. As for here, though, I think we'd probably buy a Honkai fragment. Honkai shard, sorry. And then we go to the event. Alright, Terry's Magical Conquest. Show me the source. Tomorrow evening is when that unlocks. Okay, interesting. Remove 4 alignments from gems. No. Upgrades a basic skill gem. Do I have that one? I do. Alright. You didn't select the recommended character. Recommended is Terry. Oh, it is. Magic damage plus 20%. 5 random gems are upgraded to skill gems at the start. Oh, okay. I didn't know it was upgraded to Terry. I was using Physical Lady all the time. Okay. The damage you deal over 10 turns will decide the load of rewards you get. Yeah. Do that one to get the 5. Oh, wait, I think there was a 5 there as well. Dun, dun. There you go. Woo! Jesus Christ. Path forward 1. Yeah, that's right. That was a nice thing. Travel luggage. Just get rid of these markers. Album. Because I'm not paying attention to the story, I just didn't really know that these things existed. What's this an image of? I have to live through the sequence? Nah. Alright, is that no reward? No roller? Look at that, we're so close. We're so close to reward. To a roly-poly. Is there really no way to get just an extra juicy amount? Maybe I can check some of the stories. I just want to do it. Just want to do it. We've done everything here? Every chapter reward done? Of course it is. Let's go all the way back to chapter 1. Everything 100%. Everything 100%. Yeah. These ones aren't. What are these ones lacking? Why aren't these 100 actually? Sure. Do not get knocked down more than 5 times. Oh yeah, you have to use the trial characters though, and that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Relax, Kolia. Relax, buddy. Damn, where's the part where you get knocked down that I failed? The Celine. Oh my god, the Bronya. Da Bronya. Aido and Shiku. I'm trying to figure out how I failed this back in the day, but maybe I just sucked at the game really badly. Oh, not boss woman Kokolia. Kokolia, why are you always playing the villain in every game? What's wrong with you? Just always being the villain. Jesus Christ. Get a life. Do not get knocked down more than 5 times here as well. 出てきなさい。Bum bum 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 bum. Hold up, now that we're done with the story, we can get back to jamming. Aido and the Shiku.
That's 40. Nice. We get 5 from each and then a 30 at the end. Thank you. I'll be taking that. I see you've gotten the Staff of Magnus for me. I'll be taking that. Alright, where did I fail on this one? It's not here. Oops, I didn't want to use that. World 2, was it, maybe? Nope. What about World 3? It was, in fact, World 3. Take no more than 10 hits. With this donkey-made team, eh? No. Oh yeah, this is the one where you have to roll for your own characters in the actual, like, chapter itself. Yikes. Heimdall, how's about you fucking relax? Heimdall, how's about you fucking relax, bro? Nobody likes you, dude. Mainly because you're a mech enemy, but that's about it. It's no deeper than that. You're just a mech enemy. Alright, that's that one done. Is it the story as well, I think? No, I think these ones are quite easy to 3-star. Yeah. Wasn't there like a harder mode, or is that the world's actually, I think? That's 99. What the fuck did I miss? Hello? Surely it's not one of these. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh, it's this one. Take no more than 30 hits, or 10 hits. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Yeah, yeah. That should be 100 now. 100. This one has like 8% to go. It's 2 stages here. Take no more than 40 hits. Wow, in this stage I took more than 40 goddamn hits. What the fuck? That's crazy. More than 40 hits. Press an X to fucking doubt. Oh, it's because of this.
そいつはお前の信頼を裏切り、学園ではお前に厳しく接してきた。お前はそれを奴の性分なんだと思っていたが、真実は
委員長。
委員長。
奴はお前を化け物だと思い、四六時中お前のことを監視し、警戒して挙句の果てにお前の生活を破壊し、お前をオットーへと引き渡し
And delivered you to Overseer Otto.
奴にとって
Apocalypse.
お前はずっと獲物。
Man.
ほら、またお前を狩ろう。
猫ちゃん。
彼女を信じてはダメキアナ。彼女の言葉に惑わされないで。
実験体 K423 ドナー細胞はカスラナ一族とシャニアテ一族の子孫のものであり、そこに第二律者の遺伝子を組み、今までの実験体同様胎児は成長したが自発活動能力のない植物状態だった。しかし今回律者コアを移植した後、 K423 の脳波に規則的な波形が見られた。
これって
お前の誕生だ。いや、正確には私がこの世界へ
嘘だ。
この愚かな人間どもが私たちの悲劇を作り出した。奴らが神罰を、お前
Damn, why is it doing so much damage now?
人類が私を束縛するための労
But I've already taken 32 hits. That's fucking
お
cap.
前の名前も過去
The
も
What the fuck?
お前のものじゃない。お前も私も被害者だ。それなら私と手を組んで私たちを欺き、私たちの運命をもてあそんだ人類に復讐をしない。
Jesus.
そう、そのまま殺し続けろ。壊し続けるが
Oh. I can't take one hit. Oh, fucking hell. Oh fuck, how many do you have to fucking fight? I don't want to have to restart this bullshit. No, oh come on, come on. No, 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 come on. No, don't hit me. I hate this game so fucking much, dude. Oh, I think there's very little redeeming quality to this game, and I just wish it would die and lose all of its money and player base and the company would shut down. Oh, that's all I wish upon the game dev team. Really all. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Just hope it shuts down sometime in the near future. Did I do these ones? They give you 5 per. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 15, 30, 60, yeah, 75. Boom, ba boom, ba boom. Is this process still dog shit? Yeah, it is. Okay. I had a sneaky suspicion that it would still be dog shit, but you never know. You never know. They might have made it better. Key of Reason. Wow. Oh my god, it's Welt Yang B. No bell. To be quite fair, in the long run, we probably don't need it. 8,000 damage within within 3 seconds, ultimate skill, and take no more than 40 hits. Dun, 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 dun.
戦いに適した日和じゃ。
します。ブローニャ行動中。ブローニャは自分の道を見つけました。
I don't even think you get enough SP to do that, but oh well. Maybe is one of these characters like a ability to start with more SP at the start? No. Ba-da-ba-dum, bam-bam-bam-bam, ba-da-da-dum.
ブローニャ戦場に到着し行こう。
Everyone here has 125 SP ultimate. Love it.
シフブローニャ行動中。よくなってきたぞ。
Oh well. Whatever. We'll do two of the 3 challenges because I can't be asked. Can't be fucked. Cast 1 ultimate. Everyone's SP requirement is 110 billion. Cast 1 ultimate. Maybe I can switch one character in. Anyone here have a low cost ultimate? You? No. You? Increases SP recovery by 29 for the team. 3 mecha equals more damage multiplier. Dun 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 dun. There it is. Dum dum da 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 dum da dum dum dum. Alright, let's just stop doing this immediately. We'll do this another. Well, maybe we can finish this just this one because we're already at like 4. We'll finish 4 cast ultimate. Okay. And then we'll do a roll, and if we get something, cool. If we don't, I'll just go fuck myself. And as the game desires, I'll just fuck right off. Yeah, okay. Dum dum. Da-ba-da-bum. Dum bum. Da-ba-da-bum. Yeah, cast 1 elemental on ultimate, eh? Cast 1 ultimate and you'll get something done. No, you won't. No, you won't. Nothing will be achieved. Alright, game. Got one job. You've got one job, game. Just a bit of fun. Just a bit of come on, game. Come on. Just boop. 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 Fuck that shit out of here. Get that shit the fuck out of here. God damn it! God damn it! You know, in the long run, I don't think it actually matters. In the long run. Like, I'm not really bothered. I'm not really bothered. Yeah, it's just fine, right? It's just fine. I think we'll get that 20 pity eventually. By the end of Hair's Banner. I think we've got like, I don't know, 2 weeks of Hair's Banner left, roughly. We'll definitely get it. We'll definitely get it. I'm feeling very lackadaisical though today. I'm not sure why. I think Honkai Impact has made me feel very lackadaisical. And so, I love that word. That's a great word. Oh god, oh, that's a bit... Oh. Is everything working? Oh god. What's happening? Oh, there we go. Lackadaisical. Yeah, okay, Honkai Impact. It's not really on my side anymore. The game has forsaken me. I wanted to have a good physical team to round off my account, but the game said no. The game said no, and so I'm gonna look for consolidation and consultation and maybe a lawyer in another game. We all may be familiar with it. It's the OG, the one that started it all, right? The GOAT, the big W, right? The massive big banger, the Unga Boonga, Genshin Impact. Everyone flashbanged yet? Everyone blind beyond belief? Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Yeah, I can't see shit. I'm blind as fuck. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, here we are in the world of Teyvat. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now we are here for a bit of fun, potentially. Mainly artifact grinding. We've been farming for the Yay of Lan. Yay of Lan. Trying to get this woman big and juicy. More juicier than she already is. But first gotta do some dailies. Yeah, I think we will get at least 2 set hair though, to be quite fair. 2 set stigma hair. We've got still like, I think, another week or so of resets. Get a bunch of rolls from that. We're in Nirvana right now, so I'll get Nirvana level of gems. So we'll be able to definitely get 2 set Shariak, or 2 set, I think it's Alexandra. But will we get 3 set? That is all RNG dependent. Not sure how different that worked, but okay. And then once we do that, I think that's pretty much... I don't really care about getting 3 set, to be fair. With the amount of Jimmy Johnsons I've invested, I prayed that I did get 3 set here, but... Or 4 out of 4, but... The weapon is a pretty good piece to have, and so we're fine with it. It being currently the only spear weapon, and most likely for a very long time, going to be the only spear weapon for a fair while. So we have 3 of them. Honestly, if we could trade... probably scam some people. Just absolutely skim. Just make them give a full tenner for that one weapon. That would be prime real estate. Oh my god. That would be great. Just no, it's probably bad. I'm out of coffee. God damn it. I don't see anything. The Gurgan and Vardan, the herb farmers. We could do Spiral Abyss. I've also just remembered. I didn't do the Spiral Abyss last night because I was busy doing some other things. We can do it now. Wait a moment. To what time of day do I have to wait? 6 to 8. Okay. Beam. Beam, beam, ba-dum. There should be a new Spiral Abyss as well because of the new patch. Yeah, I think it should be completely new. Oh wait, this might be good. Alright, so Whooper Duper. What the fuck was that? Well, hello? Oh. What a camera angle. We'll do Spiral Abyss and then we'll do some grinding. Because, Spiral Abyss, the chance that we're going to get an upgrade is low, so there's no point trying to upgrade and then do Spiral. We'll do Spiral straight away. It's going to be a brand new one. I think it's going to be Kirara's first Spiral Abyss, or her patch's Spiral Abyss, that is. I did not mean to alert them. I'm not even sure how I alerted them. Not even sure how I alerted them, but you know what? That's fine. Speeding through the river, running in the bumper. Fish. Bounce pads, eh? Min-maxing speed. Catherine, thank you so much for your patronage. Let me also just do some expedition stuff real quick. Game. Spiral Abyss. Let's take a look-see. It reset yesteryear, or yeah, 22, yeah, yesterday reset. Okay, what do you got for me? So last time we did get 36 stars. I managed somehow to get 36 stars last time. Okay, Spiral Abyss. After the character's normal attack hits an opponent, this opponent will be afflicted with a sign of snaring. After 3 seconds, the sign will be removed, triggering true damage to this opponent. After a character's normal attack hits an opponent with a sign of snaring, the damage dealt by the sign's removal will be increased. This damage can be increased for no more than 9 times. Oh, really good actually. Really good week right now. Because true damage is extremely powerful, but there's no actual way to achieve it outside of these affixes. And it's also a normal attack build, so it's kind of promote Yoimiya, I guess, because she's currently the featured. So I guess that's pretty cool. I think. Sure. Why not? What enemies are we dealing with at floor 11 and 12, though? Normal attack increase, and then this one doesn't have one. Okay, we'll check the enemies, actually, once we get there. Have these? No, these enemies only change once per patch. Or once per major, like, zone. Alright, let's go with the generic teams. This one, that one, and something like, this guy, I guess? I don't know. No, we'll take him off and put that guy on. And bottom team can be something like this, and this. A bit of fun and variety. Normal and charge attack damage. Wow, very good card. That's close enough. Oh wait, Yalan one-shot them, what the hell? I didn't think she did that much damage, what the fuck? I didn't think she did that much damage. I thought she was like, I knew she did a lot, but I didn't think she'd do enough to one-shot floor 9 enemies. Crit damage. Oh, max HP could have made her even better. Oh, made a mistake just then. I just want to see that true damage pop.
Okay, maybe it's not even that much.
Illusion shattered. Let me read you first.
Time for takeoff. I see everything.
It's not even that much true damage. You'll maybe be able to get like a 10k hit every so often.
Take it easy. I hear everything. The wind moves.
Doom, 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 doom. Elemental burst.
Brace yourself.
Shine down.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Bum 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 bum. So far, so easy. Ba ba dum bum bum bum.
Quiet now. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh my god, 18k per thing with a Kazuha elemental infusion boost or whatever. That's kind of crazy damage. Spread aggravate still the same, so we'll just do Raiden Shogun, Kaz, the guy, whatever his name is, Venti, and Jingi Cho. This one should be the same to... Actually, let's go with the Hu Tao, Yalan, Kazuha Zhongli. That's like the old comp that I used to run. It's the old comp I used to run.
There is no escape.
How did you escape getting marked? What the fuck?
Rain
Did
outlines
I...
your fate.
How did that... Alright, everything's going awry.
Everyone hold hands. Think you can get away?
Of course, that would auto-aim to the nearest enemy, which is just the worst game design I've ever met. Love to see it!
Shine down.
Rain outlines your fate.
Do, 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 do.
There is no escape.
Dum, bum, 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 bum. Oh, hello there. Let's go with that. Now let's go with this. There's a lot of damage. Do 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 do. Character elemental burst. Sure.
Ring cutter. Know my sword.
Oh, you weren't marked. I hate you. Usually I can kill all three ads if I just mark the two, if I just only attack the big guys after I've marked them, but apparently I'm stupid.
Into the wind. Quiet now.
Here we go. Dum 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 dum. Bum 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 bum. Elemental mastery, thank you. Where is she teleporting to? Just nowhere useful. Wait, they both died, wow. Maybe I'm just underestimating my, like, character strength. I don't know what I've done recently. I've not really done anything to make them better. Where are you? Where's the music? Oh, still there. Alright, floor 11, normal attack increased by 50%, so the Hutiao team will be really good. Everyone else is gonna suck. We're dealing with Frost Lava Churl, Blazing Axe, that's fine. Hydro, so you just run Pyro for this first one. Over here it's these motherfuckers. Up here it's the Abyss Elector. He's gonna be a bit of a bitch. You need kind of like good elements. What is he like? Ice, lightning, fire? Level 90 as well. Pardon me. Still fine. And then over here. Ooh. Probably something like that. Makes the 3 HP scalers a bit better. Just overload team. I don't know, that doesn't really do much. Right, that fails here. Got nothing to deal with his shield, and it's this guy here. Dendro deals that, Pyro deals that, Dendro deals that, nothing to deal with that. But that's going to be the only setback, so I don't doubt that it'll be fine. It's still just floor 11, it's not the hardest stuff in the game. 40% attack increase, sure. Oh, it's a defense! Oh no, I didn't notice that it was a defense. Oh, yucky, dude. That's yucky. Still to this day, I don't think a single person likes fighting Spectres. I'm surprised they're still in the game. Oh yeah, I definitely wanted to do that. Can't stick around here or he'll jump on me. His ultimate doesn't matter. Da-da-dum, dum-da-dum. Da-da-dum, dum-da-dum. 62,000. I thought it was only normal attack damage that was increased. The fuck? Ow. What the fuck? How do you almost kill me? What the fuck is he doing that's like killing me? In like one shot. Why is it this bullshit? Relax, buddy.
There is no escape.
Relax.
Temple of Wisdom. Nice and spicy.
Shine down.
You play. You're up.
Inazuma shines eternal. The eternal awaits at long last.
Sure. Doom 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 doom. Normal and charge attack damage. Thank you. Behold! No, wait, it's this one? Wait, no, is it the boss one after? Did I prepare for the wrong guy? Wait, no shot, I prepared for the wrong guy. It's the boss after this, right? Oh, no, I totally forgot that the regular lightning one like, existed. Oh, I thought it was the boss. That's the what the fuck? Oh, I thought. Whatever. Well, there it is. Always make sure you read the right enemy thing. Let's get rid of you. Alright, restart, because Nahida just gets one shot. Ugh. Bow, 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 bow. Wait, your lawns already ran out? What the fuck? Hear ye, hear ye! I come in pieces! Oh god, I could vomit right now. That's crazy. Wait, how the fuck did Raiden die? What the fuck is happening? Does like my Yaya just not have anything equipped or some shit? What the fuck is going on with these enemies? I'm like genuinely confused by what's happening. Like I've never really had like survivability issues with that team. Maybe I just need to do something else or something.
Illusion shattered.
I see everything.
Finally, some target practice. Fracture wings and raise a storm.
Everyone help me.
You know what it probably is? It's because it's Animo and Pyro, so it's like they're just swirling the fuck out of you. That's probably why the damage is so high there. It's right though, Chamber 3. I've returned from Real Life Dailies. Hey, welcome back, Hersher. Elemental Mastery.
Rain outlines your fate. Game's up. Fun's over. Higher, higher, yes, on fire.
Nice.
Winter, shall we venture? No escape.
That's a bit too close for comfort.
Nice and spicy. Stay put. I see everything. Inazuma shines eternal.
Two of them, eh? Go, floor, chamber, what is it? Floor 11 done. Cool. Now the real one. Chamber 1, Whoppers and Constructs. Chamber 2, Ice Herald and Cryo Herald. Oh, sorry, Ice Herald and Cryo and Iron. Okay, just speak the correct words! Ice and Water. Jade Plume Terrace Room, Thunder Manifestation. Crocodile and Wolf. Here's the Inquisitor. Okay, that's what he looks like. My bad. That's him. So that means that team needs to have the Elanus on it, but that doesn't really align it because I want that there. So that's gonna be that one, that's gonna be that one, and that's gonna be that one. Also, these fucking animals at like max level, that's fucking annoying. And you just actually like try to get like comfortable with this one because this is gonna be a lot of retrying. I can already feel it. Maybe we do even, like... You pretty much do, like, a mirror. I can just do that. It's fine. For the most part, as long as the Inquisitor, I get the right elements, I'll be fine. Chuck that on. 12 of them.
Illusion shattered.
At least we don't have to deal with the Simon unit anymore. That shit was atrocious. And 6 of these. Interesting.
Now you shall perish. Everyone hold hands. Busted. Here comes the cash.
Jesus Christ. What's happening to the stamina, right?
Rain cutter. Know my sword.
Wait, I've got 30 seconds. What the fuck?
Let me read you a verse.
Do I have to restart immediately? Seems I do. There we go. No 36 stars there, eh? Oh, that's just a shit floor, I'll be honest with you. Jesus Christ. Like, double, just permafreeze on the enemy. Nice. Good job, Mahoyo. Another good one. Another banger. Another absolute zinger floor. Another zinger floor. You'll love to see it. What's the difference between Abyss, Genshin Abyss nowadays? More HP, more damage? It's like just shitter enemies. Just more annoying enemies, that's all. And like more annoying combinations. Like the perma-freeze comp there that there's really no way to avoid. That's really all.
Busted.
On top of more HP and whatnot, like, yeah, it's just more annoying combinations of enemies. And in general, just more, like, different design in enemies.
Quiet now. Here comes the cash.
One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Gotcha.
Order guide.
Quietly now.
They're not really that great changes. You're just... Because, you know, more often than not, as a player, you're sitting here waiting to see what bullshit Mihoyo puts you up against, instead of, like, what interesting stuff they'll put you up against. That's more so what you're sitting here doing most of the time.
Adorn my night. One with
You're never, like, wondering, like, oh, maybe it's gonna be super, like, interesting and insightful. Nah, you're just wondering what bullshit is gonna happen. Like this one. I don't even know why the fuck we need to be fighting Whopper Flowers anymore. It's literally the oldest enemy in the book. Just now with a billion HP. I just don't think I'm gonna get a 3-star here. Well, GG's, eh? Yeah, and it was also just Prilibis has just a structural problem. You have to restart the whole chamber to have a re-go at that one like side of the chamber. Any groupers? Any guys want to move in? There was literally just no way to avoid that. Oh my fucking god, I can't stand this development team. Dude, these guys just need to have like a weaker fucking shield. Woba misses. Oh, Jesus Christ. We have to restart anyway, but we got 32, like 3 stars there. It's basically just putting those mechs in ER where their attacks are the same except with very thick HP. So there isn't any counter mechanic play, just raw DPS against them. Yeah, that's all that like Spiral Abyss is. It's all just the DPS race, really. There's no real thought in. The thing is, with it's noticeable like, exponentially throughout. It's like because there's no actual skill required. Like, because like if you can just one-shot the enemies, you don't have to dodge, and even dodging doesn't give you a bonus, right? Because as we all know, Genshin doesn't have, like, an emphasis on dodging. No character gets a bonus from dodging. No character is centered around dodging. So, There's no real kind of, like, reason for it to exist, right? Like, if they remove the dodge button, you'd be in roughly the same position. There would be no difference. Because you can notice half the time there, anytime I dodge, I still take damage. It does do shit, so... Maybe this team would be... Also, these guys just, like... It's such a terrible, like, design. Because one pyro character can't deal with both of the... Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Mihoyo's way of making their Spiral Abysses. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Genshin's not really it's like a pray for the best kind of iframe game. You have to just pray that you have all the iframes that you need at the right times and whatnot. Because the only reason we failed the last run is because my Yao Yao, as she spawned in, got dive bombed by 2 of the guys and insta-died, and I wasn't able to use her ultimate in time, so... Just an iframe problem. Well, we got 36 stars, doesn't matter how long we take on the first floor anymore. I think Spiral Abyss would be enjoyable if it was only 2 floors, 11 and 10. I think it's boring because it doesn't go much higher than that. And the thing is, the difficulty just stems from odd combinations of enemies. And maybe that's just like a weird opinion as well. Genshin equals lack iframes, Honkai too many iframes, dodging only to trigger QTE. I'd say, no, Genshin has a lot of iframes, but that's like, it's not through the right ways, you know. Your dodge is not an iframe, essentially. That's the part that I don't get with, Genshin, is that the dodge should be the same, like, in Honkai Impact and PGR. Like, just make it an iframe. Right now, it's like dodging in Genshin means absolutely fuck all. Bro, could you just fucking die? Jesus, you're at full HP. Why? Why the fuck are you at full HP, for fuck's sake? What the fuck? And then also doesn't help that Mihoyo just doesn't like any players outside of CN or like America. They don't really, or like Europe, I don't know. It sucks being an Australian, really. It sucks being Australian. What is dodging? HSR? Yeah, true. What is dodging? That's what I mean. There's no fucking iframes when you want to dodge. What's the point of having a dodge if it's not an iframe? That is literally the point of a dodge. This floor is like... What a terrible floor. I don't want to be that guy, but it's just a bad floor. It is. Here's the thing. Another thing to know with Genshin is that every single Spiral Abyss has a bad floor. I'm not exactly sure how they manage it, but every single Spiral Abyss has just an obnoxiously bad floor. They can't make just one Spiral Abyss. It hasn't been, at least since like Spiral Abyss, like in like 1.0 till 1.5. In that region, they were all right. But ever since then, there's always 1 to 2 floors. Sorry, I should say chambers, rather. 1 to 2 chambers in floor 11 or 12 that are just, like the worst things that you could design. And I just don't understand, like, why. I don't understand why. It's just, that's simply it. I just don't understand why. It's either they combine the two, like, worst enemies, or it's just too much of one enemy, or it's enemies that generally have way too much HP when they're put at level 100 and they put too many of them. I don't know what it is about it, but they just can't really nail a Spiral Abyss since then, and it's just downhill. That's all it is. Nah, should be alright, I guess. I don't know. We'll leave Hoot out to it. If we die, we die again. I'll probably, like, if this attempt doesn't work out, I'll probably just stop. I can't be asked. I think it's because the same dude or teamwork on that floor, his taste must be different than others. His taste must be shit, like fucking dirt water. That's his taste in things, dirt water. It's just weird. It's just, there's always one chamber that everyone complains about, and the thing is, they don't change it. They never do anything. They don't fix it. There's no mid fucking patch fix. It's always just wait until the end, wait until the end. It's like, I'm fucking sick of waiting for this supposed end. The thing is though, like, let's say you give me design of the Spiral Abyss. Never in my right mind would I think, hey, I think the enemy doing permafreeze to the player is fun. You know what I mean? That's just one thing that I've never thought to myself. Is that, hey, maybe the enemy should do permafreeze to the player. You know what I mean? With there no way of avoiding it in the game being, right? There's no way to, like, give yourself status immunity in this game. Right? There's no way. So, like, never in my right mind would I be like, you know what? It's time for the player to be perma-frozen. Right? The reason the player has access to permafreeze is because it's an overpowered mechanic. Right? The reason that AI doesn't, generally speaking, it's because it's an overpowered mechanic. Permanently freezing someone? You know what I mean? But at MiHoYo Industries, you know, MiHoYo Incorporated, Hoyoverse Incorporated, absolutely no way, Jose. Everything is on the table over there. Everything is on the table. Do 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 do. There we go. Max HP for the other team. I have to be very careful here so he doesn't hit me with that.
There is no escape.
Mark him up.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Committed to memory. This way through. The Temple of Wisdom.
That, yep, that almost killed me.
There is no escape.
Heal everyone up. There we go. So instead of an enemy mechanic, it became like every 20 seconds you'll get a freeze. No. The enemy is literally permafreeze. It is an enemy mechanic, but it's the enemy that causes the permafreeze. It's just because they're applying so much hydro and cryo to you.
Quietly now.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Rain cutter.
Gather.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my soul. Busted. Here comes the catch. Witness the power of the wild.
Stabilize. I will have order.
There we go. Wow, so much easier than that fucking previous floor. Even though that was 2 bosses at exceptionally high level. That's crazy. That just structuring your floors correctly can make them, like, not donkey. But then there's this one, so there's a high chance that this one will, how do I put it lightly? Fuck us up.
Did that look at all interesting? Or, like, coherent? Whatever the fuck just happened. No? Yeah, neither. Yeah, neither.
Nice and spicy. Make yourselves at home.
Oh, we have to do 4 of these. That's incredible. We have to do 4 of those. Oh, wow, Mahoya. You're really just nailing it on the head. These 2 enemies were poorly received last Spiral Abyss. Love adding them back as a dynamic duo. These 2 were so poorly received last time that Mahoya was like, you know what? The players are loving it. There we go. From a non-Genshin player PvP, I only see 2 dragons. Yeah, I only see just terrible ass munching fucking gameplay. That ability missed.
Busted.
Wait, he doesn't continually switch between elements? Now that's crazy. I thought he continually switched between them. I have fought him like twice, so...
Ring cutter. Know my soul.
Nope. Yeah, GG's, eh? Could I get this guy? Do I feel like retrying? We'll give it 1 retry. We'll give it 1. That means I have to do the Dragon 4 again. If you could stagger them, I think it would be a fine fight. But no staggering here. Oh, she insta-died. See you later. Good Spiral Abyss Mahoya. Nobody likes it, and nobody cares about your game. Good job. Everyone's playing HSR for a reason. Nice-oo. Fucking-sue, man. For the people who have the patience to do that, congratulations. You're wasting your time. Not a shot. Absolutely no shot I'm doing that. You don't, like, those 2 dragons just... Here's, again, like I've said throughout doing the whole Spiral Abyss, it's because Genshin's not made for dodging, but you need to dodge like your life depends on it. But the game is just not made for dodging. That's why Zhongli is in every team, right? That's why Zhongli is everywhere. It's because having a shield that gives you immunity is literally, like, the biggest thing in the game. But there's, like, 3 characters that can do it to a decent level.
Sorry, 2 characters that do it to a decent level and 1 character that does it the best. Your Spiral Abyss is a joke, Mihoyo. Probably should fix them, but probably not gonna because practically forgotten about this game as an existence. Practically forgotten about it. So yeah. That's Spiral Abyss, ladies and gentlemen. Another waste of about an hour of my life. Let me condense some resin. I'm fucking leaving because I'm sick of this game. I'm sick of it. Waiting for a ZZ for another Mihoyo schematics? I don't know. ZZ will end up being probably another casual game. I can see it happening. I think Mihoyo only can produce casual games. I don't think they can produce hardcore games, even, like, to be honest. Or like when I say like casual, I mean just like games that aren't difficult. Because even in the prospect of like Honkai Impact, it's not difficult compared to other difficult games. Like it's nowhere near as difficult as PGR or Ether Gazer. Just nowhere near. I just don't think Mihoyo's like really like. It's just the casual company, like, and that's no insult, right? Again, that's no insult, but that's just what it is. It's just a casual company, and casuals are the majority, so Mihoyo makes a lot of money. Crit damage, nice. What's this? Cake for the traveler? Oh yeah, birthday cake. Buy this and convert it straight away. Ah, shop reset. Let me buy that up. Oh, we got 5 standard rolls. 5 standard rolls, you say, eh? Sure. Nice. Terrible. Alright, cool. Anyway, we got a lot of rolls. Look at that. We got 31,000. Oh no, not 31. We got 31 standard rolls or featured rolls with 65,000 primo gems. So yeah, we're saving up for the next Hydra Archon for some reason. God knows why. And that'll happen all in due time. Okay, but get signatures to win, otherwise we'll make it almost impossible for you. Kind of, essentially. But even if you, let's say, look at the signatures, like, if you look at the gameplay with signatures, it's not even that difficult. I think I spoke about it a bit another time, but it's all cyclical, the gameplay. It's, Honkai Impact has so many iframes, it's so crazy. Everything you do is an iframe. Specifically, the new team. Like, if you're doing, what the fuck is that? Why is that there? Oh god, did I do something? Oh, for fuck's sake, let me see if I can... I don't know why that's there, hold up. Specifically, the Hersha Trio as well as the Hair team. It's so iframe dense. Like, nobody in, like, my Hersha Trio dies except for maybe Senti, but I don't quite know how to use her. I don't quite know how to use her, so... Why is that there? Not even... What? Just one second, I'll try to fix it or something. I don't know, I don't even know what that is. Is that this? No. What? I hate everything. Hersha Trio iframe? Yeah, Hersha Trio's iframes are fucking ridiculous. Hersha Trio's iframes are just fucking ridiculous. Ah, that's what that is. Alright, let me just do this.
I don't think that should even be there. Anyway. Sandy dies quite frequently from my experience too. If she stays too long, she's supposed to, which is kind of shit. Only that ult. Yeah. She's only at the ult, but even then, it's like, she's there for a very few seconds. Her sword combo attack has a iframe, and then you kind of get out of there. You use your ultimate and you switch out. Whilst, like, yeah, the Hershey trio is even worse. Everything is an iframe. Hare and Prometheus, everything that you do with them on field is an iframe. And it's just iframe simulator with signature gears, which is a bit unfortunate. And it's just, maybe I'm complaining because I'm cynical and getting sick of, like, MiHoYo made games. I'm getting sick of them. Because they're just, like, they feel like they're so smooth brain made, right? They're just, MiHoYo games feel like they're made for smooth brains. And that's no insult to the player, but it's just an insult to the company for catering only to people who can understand things, like, one-dimensionally, essentially. Like, and not to say that the games don't have, like, layered kind of mechanics, but they're not, like, it's not in terms of a skill factor, it's just in terms of, like, a numbers factor, like, because, like, understanding Genshin, yeah, you could definitely achieve a lot of things by understanding the game, like, fundamentally in terms of numbers and who scales where, what, where, how better. But it's like, that's not a skill thing, that's just to look at what's good and equip it. Again, it's like, kind of like the Honkai Impact thing, it's just look at what's best and equip it and get the best numbers. It's not a fucking skill thing. Like, whilst, if you just look at other games, PGR and Aether Gazer into mine, it's just like, you have to take numbers into consideration, and then you have to fucking execute things to the T, right? No, like, one fuck up and everything's ruined. It doesn't feel like that in Genshin and Honkai. It feels you can get away with so much. As was seen with, like, a lot of the shit that I did in Spiral Abyss just before, was like, although I quit halfway through because the floor structure is shit, but half of the floors I did random shit. I was just spamming random abilities and we still got it, right? Then again, half the floors are structured terribly. But maybe I'm ranting for the sake of ranting. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'm just, like, bored of MiHoYo games. Maybe I'm just bored of them. HSR is, like, still quite, like, safely the best game right now, though. It's actually just, like, because it's turn-based, it is all thinking, and all thinking needs to be taken into consideration, so... Hey, if you're looking for a MiHoYo game to play whilst I put some socks on, if you're looking for a MiHoYo game to play, HSR. The other two can go fuck off. Anyway, boys. Anyway, they gotta wrap it up. Tomorrow, no stream. It's Saturday, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday, no stream. But on Sunday, we'll be back probably with a full stream of Aether Gazer. We're gonna jump back into it. I haven't played it for a few days. I want to update you guys on the account. Update you on the progress, and potentially do a bunch of the, I haven't done any of the content. I've been building a few characters. I've built Nuada a bit more, because of that tier list that we saw. I thought it said he was pretty good, so I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll build Nuada. So I built him up a bit more. I'll probably finish building him tonight and tomorrow night. And then we'll jump in on Sunday and do a bunch of the grind. We'll finish off the Diversity Realm, or whatever it's called, and we'll finish off the Recurring Nightmare, and all that shit. We'll have a bit of a fun time, have a bit of a good time. So yeah, till then, stay safe, boys. Drink water, eat food, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream or the next video. Peace out. Bye. Peace.